Conscripted by a secret organization, a group of strangers is loaded into experimental metapods, hurtling their souls across dimensions and into unsuspecting avatars. With each trip across reality, these newly minted metapilots gain access to unique powers and abilities, slowly transforming them into true masters of the Metaverse.
Masters of the Metaverse, masters of the Metaverse. They travel through time and space and stuff. Control them, re-roll them, throw them above. They fly through dimensions, this isn't a bluff. Heroes compelled, they have no choice. Bound by the winds of a secret voice. Masters of the Metaverse. Masters of the Metaverse. Masters of the Metaverse. Masters of the Metaverse.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Masters of the Metaverse. My name is Chris Odie. I will be your GM for this evening, for this fun-filled adventure we are about to go on.
The GM stands for Gorgeous Mane.
Yeah, it does.
That does.
Are you going to be eating baby food all night, or was that just for the intro?
So I was consuming this right before the show started because I always find it fun for me to do something utterly inappropriate right before you guys see us, just to see what the cast will do. And so I was sucking this thing down like nobody's business.
So inappropriate.
To let you guys know about what is going on today, we have a very fun show happening for Metaverse today.
Oh my gosh.
And let's see, something to let you know right off the bat. So Maggie will be here in just a little bit. She had to take a phone call from her mom. Everything is fine, but she needed to take care of that. So she'll be back in just a second. For those of you who watched the show last week, thank you. But we will be short Matt Vansel tonight. Matt is fine as well, but he was in a bit of a fender bender on the way to the studio tonight. He got rear-ended, and so he is dealing with all of that. So we are sad not to have him or the original voice of the Fraggin' Wagon. But we will find a way to make this work still. So
yeah, we will.
Matt, if you catch this at home, we miss you. We wish you could be here. We love you tons, and we're glad that you're safe. Yeah.
Sorry
it's kind of the way it works around here is, it starts raining again, and everybody forgets how you drive in the rain. Because we only get to practice it for like 9 or 10 months of the year, and then,
We forget.
We forget.
In our defense, it does get really slick the first time you get a decent rain.
They're probably migrating Southern Californians.
Yeah. So, anywho, let's introduce the cast. Let's kick this puppy off. If we could start over here with the lovely...
This happened last time.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to... Sean, how did you start us off?
So sorry.
You just introduce yourself and your character, your pilot identity.
Get some water going.
Hello, folks. My name is Sean Franklin, and I am playing John Stone, former SWAT, current badass.
Yeah.
It actually says that.
It does say that.
Sheet.
I am playing Scott Thompson, Professor of Science, all the science. My name is Ben Dobbins, and I'm sitting next to the talented and intelligent and wildly funny
Vanessa Postel. Thanks, Ben. Hi, Vanessa Postel, and I am playing Aquamarine, who is a former celebutante yogini. She's not really sure what she is now.
She does have to find a new way in life.
She's on that road now.
Yeah.
That's what she's doing.
Uh-huh.
And that's me, and that's her.
Vanessa, would you do me a huge favor? Would you please introduce Maggie, even though she's not here?
Yeah.
You can just look at that empty spot and be ready.
Right over here, you have
Ben,
Maggie Ferguson Wagstaff.
You're right there.
And
those are
she's-
not her dimensions at all, Ben.
It's her hair.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yep. Maggie Ferguson Wagstaff. Just imagine her materializing. I imagined her character with the hair and the old lady awesomeness for a second. She's playing Rosie, who is a Southern rodeo star. Mm-hmm. And she does not take any BS.
No, she does not.
It's really awesome.
Masters of the Metaverse is a fun sci-fi-based RPG where all of these players are portraying metapilots who are inserted through technobabble into avatars in other universes, other realities far away. And yet they are still able to access skills and abilities for both their pilot and their avatar identity. And so a large crux of the game is built around the mechanic of how to balance those two identities and figure out exactly how much of one or the other you are going to be. Do you? So when we left off last week on Masters of the Metaverse, the pilots found themselves on the jury of a mass murder case in what seemed to be Seattle in the 1980s. Things escalated quickly, though, when an alien invasion began, and the pilots and their juror avatars found themselves fleeing the city. After failing to stop the invasion by lassoing a flying saucer, which is everyone's first response when seeing a flying saucer, the group fled to the subway system, where they commandeered the train itself and rode it eastward, running over a hive of gigantic mutant ants in the process. Thanks for that, chat. Then, after surviving a chat-provided flood, the team managed to cobble together a radio receiver capable of listening in on the invaders' threats to the planet. We open with them having heard the conclusion to the aliens' broadcast, but still in possession of both the rudimentary radio receiver and a primitive AI-enhanced city bus. The AI is primitive, not the idea of AI. AI itself is quite advanced. The Fraggin' Wagon. Do you guys all remember which avatar you were in when we departed?
Yes.
Oh, wow, that's a good question.
I'm inside of Michael Stone, a stockbroker who was being played by Maggie, who left him off of a roof, lassoing an alien vessel, and at which point Chat switched everything up. I ended up in his body.
You guys talking about me?
Yeah, in order to take the literal fall. And I'm now currently semi-plugged into the Fraggin' Wagon because the antenna still stuck on my leg is being used as part of the alien communication device, and I'm having a very bad day.
Yeah. We had just rolled. Yeah.
Do you remember who you were occupying?
Oh, I was Samantha Malone, bartender. And I think she was the jury foreman.
She was the jury foreman.
So
Or
she's
forewoman,
like
if you prefer. Foreperson. The foremost person on the jury. Mags, do you remember who you were?
I was Carl Lundgren. I'm the fisherman with no accent
Yes!
that makes sense.
That's right.
Thank goodness. I've forgotten. How did I forget that?
Sean, do you remember who you were, which avatar you were in?
Yes, I do remember now. I am Linda Hersley. She's a 28-year-old mom and ER nurse.
Linda.
Former U.S. Army.
Correct.
Linda.
So the four of you you've just finished listening to this radio broadcast. You've just finished listening to this radio broadcast from the alien fleet, threatening the destruction of the planet unless certain terms were met. You weren't able to hear the terms, as during that exact moment, they burst from their translator. Something went wrong, and instead their dolphin-esque clicks that I can't do, but fortunately you two did an amazing job on.
We can.
I am so surrounded right now.
You are.
Yeah, you
I just
are
hear
sandwiched.
I just hear teenage girls talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do it. So you guys are hanging out with the Fraggin' Wagon. The Fraggin' Wagon itself, during the sequence that spawned getting all these pieces fixed, something seemed to go a little bit haywire with its voice controls, or with its voice commands, and so it's not going to be as talkative today. It might kick in off and on.
Okay.
But
Fraggin' Wagon.
I know.
Taking them.
Don't worry about me. The Fraggin' Wagon will be back as soon as my regular voice is in the house. Mr. Matt Vansel is doing fine right now. We like to think that we'll see him next week. Here on Masters of the Metaverse, that was a fourth wall breaking moment brought to you by the Fraggin' Wagon, created by, distributed by Sapphire Incorporated.
Yes.
There you go. You can do that, man.
That was good. That should
Come on.
get that little by Sapphire Incorporated with the little wink. I think that's their thing.
It might the Fraggin' Wagon might speak more today than I thought it would. We'll see.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's pretty good.
But yes, the group of you, while
out.
you were having this conversation after everything got taken care of, in the midst of there was something you've all been two of you have been metapilots long enough that you were able to recognize that there was some sort of interference that took place when you were dealing with the aliens' messaging and such, and that accidentally led to Nick leaping out and back to the Mount Pods. And so you know that he will be trying to come back to you, but you're not exactly sure when.
When and where. It could be 2 seconds for him, but very much longer for us.
Exactly. It could be up to a week even.
Yeah.
It could take.
Presumably long enough to put ants in everybody's pods.
No.
I think he would probably
regretted
just
it.
put more ants in your pod.
Yes.
He said he regretted it.
He did say he regretted it.
So,
You have to get rid of the ants, so it'll be some other kind of predatory insect to get rid of the ants.
so you are currently
Badgers.
hanging out over on the east side of Lake Washington,
actually an
near
insect.
Bellevue. You had fled, as you will recall, and as we did during the recap,
Right.
the alien fleet and such. You've got the Fraggin' Wagon, which is still operable, but you also know that the area just was recently flooded because you're still close enough to the invasion that you have been seeing combat in the sky. You've been seeing the spaceships, the flying saucers, fighting the Air Force, and it has not been going good for the locals.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, by the way.
Do any of you remember anything in particular about
no.
the invasion, the way it was being described? Any tactics that were being used? Any locations that were being highlighted as being attacked?
Do we remember?
Places by the water.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct. So it seems to be
Thank
that
God
whatever
Vanessa's
is going on with this invasion, it is starting as more of an amphibious assault, albeit from the sky for whatever reason.
Well, it's Seattle. It's raining. I buy it. Count close enough to amphibious.
From the sky over the
To right the countless wrongs of our day, we shine this light of true redemption. That this place may become a paradise. What a wonderful world that would be. Hashtag MetaPoint.
Thank you.
Thank you.
you.
That was really nice.
Yeah, it was.
So as you guys are kind of talking about the invasion, and you're all stressed. I mean, you're still stressed. The other possible avatars, the other juror members who are with you, are. I mean, they're civilians. They're not mentally equipped for this. Most of them. They're
Right.
really still in shock, and they're pretty much deferring to whoever seems the boldest at any given moment, which typically has been one of you pilots, if not the whole group.
Now that you've gone over your current avatars, let's have a hashtag review.
Yes.
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 you,
Yes.
Sharon.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Awesome.
I am going to drop that chat not right away, but very, very soon. I promise. Because
I really like the Dirty Dozen because it keeps us on our feet.
Yeah.
I do too.
There's so many.
I look forward to not being stuck in a guy who's nailed to the roof of a van.
Unless
a
you
bus.
roll the same number.
It's true.
What will you
So I don't roll a
decide?
fisherman
You
again.
also have at least 2 backup avatars potentially, because you still have Patricia. What was her name? Patricia Borden,
Oh yeah, the maybe killer.
the accused mass murderer.
Right.
Accused.
Alleged?
She's still cuffed though, by the way.
Freaking out.
And you also have Chester Brown, who is the gentleman with the boombox, who you picked up in the subway.
We
Came with
did.
you.
All right.
That's the boombox that we used to record the message
Yeah.
from the
The aliens.
dolphin aliens.
Yeah.
The dolphin aliens.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. You can go
Which
back
if
and
they're
listen to that
attacking your
message again
water-
later if you really want to.
Yes.
Because you managed to record it.
What?
Definitely will.
Right? Yeah,
That's a
maybe
good point.
Soon.
maybe they're water aliens, and that's why they're attacking near the water.
Dolphins.
Possibly.
Dolphin-esque.
Or maybe
Bodies?
they're here to create a pact with our.
Time for hashtag trivia play.
Ooh.
It's my
Thank you,
favorite.
chat.
Actually, Total Recall is my favorite.
So
like the triple
so you guys have been sticking around, and such. It's clear that. Give me a second, because I'm still learning all the names too, and I'm learning my new way of organizing stuff. That in the long run, I'm gonna like this. It's just gonna take a little bit. It is clear that Michael could use some medical attention,
Michael Stone.
and
I've heard so much
because he's
on the inside and
I
on
can
the
do first.
outside.
I can do first aid. We're up there together.
Aid.
I'll give him a band-aid and some
With your
aspirin.
hook?
Well,
I believe Linda's a nurse.
I was about to say that. My character is an ER nurse. Or my avatar is an ER nurse.
Oh, you don't have a hook for a hand.
yes.
But Carl, you win for style. That's for sure.
I'm gonna start heating my hook just
No,
in case it's
no.
needed.
You can do that.
Well,
You can do
I'm sanitizing. I'm
That
heating
will
it up.
never be sterile.
well, we can use your fishing line to suture up
Oh,
the
Teamwork.
wounds.
yeah, I love that.
I'm gonna have to roll for damage from this healing, aren't I?
I'm not sure yet. I have to think about that.
Sounds
So you do seem, Selena, you do seem fairly convinced that you could help him out with some better supplies. You don't have a lot on you right now.
Supplies, I could scrounge up some stuff. I could find some things that.
on the bus, wouldn't there be a first aid kit
There
on the
is a
bus?
first aid kit. It's not quite the same as a trauma unit.
No, I know, but like there's stuff in there that you could use creatively. I'm
yeah.
sure.
Seriously, Grey's Anatomy.
I would posit that in the attempt to communicate with the alien ship, the makeshift antenna, absorbing a lot of energy in the midst of transmitting and receiving, has heated up and probably cauterized the wound in his leg.
Oh, for sure.
I can't believe I'm conscious right now.
Yeah, he's not bleeding much right now.
Does that mean you're
which
gonna
is
have
good.
just an awesome hole in your leg?
But he could use some serious help.
can definitely
So you have a
come,
few
sir.
options. You know, you could, I mean, remember that the invasion is still going on right now. You could continue to try and make do with where you are. You've got a functioning vehicle, and the road ahead of you seems relatively clear. You know, Linda could try and scramble up some supplies. You all could try to scrounge as best you could. You could also do what you could to try and, you know, you could head to a local hospital, local doctor's office, something like that, see what you could find. But in the middle of this, Jerry Reed, who is the long haul trucker that Nick had been occupying before he leapt out. Now that Nick is no longer there, Jerry mentions that he has some cousins who live a few miles away in Monroe,
Okay.
and that their location is that they are farmers, and he says it's a safe place. My cousin likes to be prepared for things.
Self-farm?
So preppers.
Yeah.
Preppers in Monroe? What could go wrong?
1980s Monroe.
What could go more wrong?
Question: who is currently driving the vehicle, the bus?
I believe.
The friggin' wagon drives itself with the help of.
Aquamarine is the driver.
Yeah, Aquamarine, aka Samantha
Getaway
Malone,
car.
was driving.
Okay.
I've only,
I apologize for the walkie-talkie app, by the way. Hurricanes are happening in the Caribbean, where my family lives.
Yep. So, everybody's okay?
That sounds good. Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, everyone's fine. Sorry, just it went off. I was shocked. I'm sorry.
So Jerry said he's got some family members who live on a farm in Monroe, and he's a prepared guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
He likes to be
Monroe.
prepared for things.
Monroe.
Is how Jerry put it.
There might be horses. There will be horses.
You know,
there will be
you know
horses.
about Monroe.
Maybe food, perhaps as well.
I said there were horses,
He's got
man.
horses. He actually
let's have
has. He's got a nice chicken ranch going on as well.
Fresh eggs.
Who cares about chickens that have horses?
What do you want to
Who
do
wants
with
a
the
chicken when you
horses,
get a
Linda?
horse?
So that means we're gonna run away from the aliens?
We're gonna regroup and get supplies. I'm not running. We're
Okay, so I don't know if I can meta this moment. My only fear is if we go to the farm, and then we get a dirty dozen, and we're swapped, and some of those people are at the farm rather than where we just were.
I have something for you that I learned while
Yeah.
playing Carl.
Yeah.
So put your hand up and
Yeah.
look at that hook that you heated
Okay.
up.
Aye.
It's a plot hook. Still. Accept the hook.
I accept the plot hook.
I like that. I appreciate
Going to
that.
Monroe.
always wanted to go to Monroe.
Yeah.
You didn't even let me get off the top of the bus.
You're fine.
No,
Michael.
we're sailing this bus. You're fine.
So are you still hanging out on top of the bus?
You're fine.
As am I.
And you were up there too because you were being used as an aerial.
I have not been disconnected from the aerial yet, so here we. Wow, I can pick up radio stations. This is great.
Yeah, you
There's
can
some great
monitor
music that's kicking on.
So you
Yeah.
can monitor any kind of police chatter so we can keep abreast of the situation while we're going to Monroe. Uh-oh.
Just because I love the name of this book. Half cheek with smiley face.
Thank you, chat.
I love it.
So the Fraggin' Wagon kicks up for a quick moment and says, "Howdy ho, everybody! Do I understand that you have a destination in mind that you would like to go to?"
Monroe.
Fantastic! While I am not
Mr.
capable
Wagon.
of driving myself, I am capable of providing interesting and unique information and fun facts as we drive to Monroe. For example, the current population of Monroe is approximately 3,200 people.
That's not. Wow, that's
Really?
not very much at all.
That's
This is pre-Microsoft.
lot for 80.
Can you look up some recipes for how best to cook horse if we get desperate?
Are you serious?
There's a recommended.
He's delirious.
There's a recommended recipe used by the ancient Mongolians, involving fresh horse meat pounded and left underneath your saddle.
What is that dish called?
Horse tartar.
Yes.
Right. Where's the grandmother's recipe?
Did
So you start up the engine.
I do.
Fantastic. The group of you are still been hanging on the bus, so you kick off and you start driving. You start heading up north and
This
east.
is perfect music.
This is great music for this.
Good.
Montage.
Yeah.
I'm catching bumps in my
Montage.
TV. Adventurous and 80s-ish at the same time. So perfect.
So you drive along.
Found one rope.
As you are driving away from the east side, you are seeing fewer and fewer signs of the invasion. It seems that right now it is being localized to coastal facilities and coastal cities. Whether or not this will continue is anybody's guess.
But they don't seem at the moment to be moving inward.
They seem to be concentrating on the coasts right now.
Have there been any? Are there any new news stories or like any more communications?
So you start flipping through the radios.
Yeah, just like
Oh, that's a good one.
Leave it there. And,
That was really good.
I feel like he and I are just in compromising positions
Oh,
as
you
I
absolutely
angle
are.
him
Yeah.
on the top of the car.
Now, I want to piggyback off of something you ladies brought up with the animal ocean sounds. So in the Puget Sound,
Yeah.
you do have orca pods and gray whales. So either maybe they were trying to communicate with our sea life, or maybe we could find ourselves a sea mammal and get it to translate for us.
Maybe we can find a spaceship and we can take a voyage home with a whale
There you go.
to talk with the dolphin.
Copyright.
I love it. Hey.
We have a boombox.
Copyright.
I think this was before that movie came out. It's 1980 what? 2?
I was in my brain around 87 or so, but yeah, this would be 86.
You know, the year I was
so-
born.
Instead of copywriting us. This is our idea first.
It's hard to think with an antenna and my leg.
I could be wrong. I don't know what you're
Oh, Michael.
So you're having this very loud conversation through the harpoon holes that the crazy captain
Yeah.
Carl had, slammed those harpoons into the roof to create an opportunity there and such. So yeah,
Stop moving! We're getting good with stop moving up there. All right, hold it. Yeah.
Centrifugal force.
I need some navigation checks from you guys.
Hey,
Do you need it from me? As I sailed the bus.
Actually, I need each one of you
Driving?
first to. I'm gonna be a little bit generous today. Do
Well,
you guys? You don't have D6s right now, so
no.
I have a D6.
does it have to be
Yeah.
us?
I have all of my opal dice
Use
here.
that one.
so each one of you. Here's what it's gonna be. Odds, evens. So each one of you roll a D6, please. And if it's odd, you're gonna start moving yourself towards pilot. And if it's even, you're gonna move yourself towards avatar.
Okay.
Okay.
So once you've done that, let me know.
Just one. One go.
Not yet.
I got a 3. Bam. Team 3.
Okay, so you know what direction you're going?
No, I forget.
Okay. Odds this way,
Thank you.
evens this way.
So we go 1.
Player.
Okay? Which for chat actually will be reversed, I think, the way that it'll work. So then roll again, please.
Okay.
And now if you roll an odd, move 1 space. And if you roll an even, roll 2 space, or move 2 spaces
In that direction.
in that
Okay.
direction.
Okay.
Well, I'm off the charts.
No, you're only going to
Even.
move 1 or 2.
I got an even.
Oh, but see, we already all moved
Yeah,
one.
which I understand. I was making up something on the fly. So that was,
I was making your life difficult and
gotcha.
pretending not
The
to
result of
understand.
this is that you should either be you should either be moving towards pilot or towards avatar 1 or 2 spaces.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So this second one.
No. Sean, what was your second roll?
Even.
Even.
So he
Then you
needs
were
to
all
be here.
pilot.
So
You're all the way pilot.
I am.
The first roll was to determine direction. The second roll was to determine how far.
Oh.
You all moved before you were actually supposed to.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
what confused you. I apologize for the confusion.
So I'm here.
Does that help?
Yep.
Okay. So,
What happens next?
well, I learned to never describe movement on the sliders that way again. 'Cause I didn't know. So that was a good thing for me. So yes, I need some navigation checks then from you guys to figure
Okay.
out how you're going to get out to your destination.
All right.
Well, I'll roll. Oh gosh. So that's 2D. Okay, 2D10. I'll do some navigation. Oh my gosh, 6. Totally made my navigation. Made it
Nice.
by 1.
Wow.
I don't have navigation, but I have urban tracking and driving.
So
Area
navigation
knowledge?
is a mental check, so please give me a mental check.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Area knowledge would work for you. You can go with area knowledge.
Oh great. Then I got it right on the nose.
Awesome.
this guy.
Okay, so between the two of you, yeah, you're able to keep the party moving in the right direction. There are some vehicles have crashed on the freeway because people are really distracted by the whole alien invasion thing.
Did it rain for 5 minutes?
That didn't help. So the combination of alien invasion and a small amount of rain was just
Too much.
not helpful at all.
Yeah.
But you are somehow able to find your way through the, down the freeway and off and such. It takes you longer than normal. It probably takes you a good couple hours to get there. But you
getting
do,
really
after a
cold
while,
up
you're
here.
driving up, what?
It's getting really cold up here.
Yes, yes it is.
coming.
But
Yeah.
you're driving up Highway 2, and you eventually get on the outskirts of the town of Monroe, and Jerry has been helping you also know on where to go.
Sure, thanks, Jerry.
And you pull off of the highway and you go down some backcountry roads and such, and eventually you find yourself, driving up in front of this compound. I don't know what else to call it. It's got a very large fence around it. It's an electric fence for keeping in cattle and things like that. And then set back quite far from the road, a very long driveway, are multiple buildings. A very well-built house that has a surprising amount of concrete block involved in its construction, as opposed to wood.
Okay.
And Jerry again just kind of shakes his head and says, "Yep, my cousin likes to be prepared for things."
Are they gonna shoot us for arriving in a government bus?
No, we should be okay. I'll talk to him
I
when
think
we
the
arrive.
top with my coat as the sail will give them a tip off that maybe this isn't a government bus anymore.
Or maybe they'll think that everything that they always thought is
It's
finally
true.
happening.
Post-apocalyptic bus
Well, that is. They're not wrong.
That's true.
We're okay. We're here. Are we here, Jerry?
I'll wave at anyone I see in the windows and hope I don't get shotgunned.
So you start. So you drive in. You see several people come out to take a look at you guys as you're driving up the driveway, and they're armed. As any good farmer would be.
As a
You see.
That's funny.
Because they have arms.
You
is
see
what
about
it is.
half a dozen people standing outside, and some very large dogs.
As a former SWAT team member, I speak gun, so I could go talk to them.
You see a lot of they all are armed with some sort of rifle, is what you're noticing, and they are they aren't leveling them at you, but they're looking very suspicious until you get up and stop, and then Jerry gets out first with his hands up.
Okay.
And as soon as they see him, everyone kind of breathes a sigh of relief and whatnot. And Jerry, walks over to this one man who seems to be kind of the leader of the group. Looks to be in his late 30s, early 40s or so. And Jerry just says, "Cousin Gus, good to see you. How's it been?"
Oh,
And
tension.
and Gus is sitting there, and I could use the hat.
Oh yeah, that's a super Gus hat.
Gus.
There we go. I
There he
didn't
is.
plan that.
There he is.
And Gus just kind of squints a little bit.
Oh, Gus.
Oh Gus.
I don't know about him.
What you bringing here? What you bringing here, Jer? Seems like a bunch of strangers. There's things going on, right?
Hi, Gus.
Who are you?
I'm Aquamarine. I mean, no, I'm not Aquamarine. Who am I here? I'm Stephanie.
Samantha.
Samantha.
You gotta shuffle
This is a really
little bit
good
with
case.
this weapon. Well, what is it? Who is
Samantha.
it?
I'm Samantha. It's really nice to meet you.
We'll see
babe.
about that.
Hey,
What's going on here?
Hey, Gus, I shout from the top of the bus. Hey, Gus, I'm picking up radio stations like crazy right now. You got any tinfoil, man?
Tinfoil? Tons of tinfoil. Who would have tinfoil?
Can you make up a hat for me?
Why the hell would you want to have a tinfoil hat? That's pointless.
To keep the radio stations out of my head, man.
He looks over at Jerry. Is one of your people crazy? Looks like he's not right in the head.
Oh, he's fine.
He's fine.
You say that from off the top of the on top of the bus.
I peek out from behind the shitty sail. He's fine.
Seriously, aliens. You know they're aliens.
You're more pilot right now.
I know.
Okay.
Rosie's into this guy. Like, let's be real.
Yeah, it's true.
Rosie's into him.
It's true.
Rosie wants.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you were saying something.
Go team!
So, yeah, so Gus kind of looks you guys all over, and there's some conversation between him and Jerry, and, you know, just kind of, and they're arguing a little bit.
Since the pilots are having trouble remembering who they are, maybe a hashtag total recall is necessary.
Total logic. That's
Sounds
logic.
good.
It
I like
is.
that.
Thank you.
So the two of them are arguing a little bit, and you're hearing, you know, bits of words and such, and it sounds like they're arguing about whether or not it makes any sense for you guys to stay.
I propose something. So I want to roll against my intimidation, not to intimidate, but just to make him respect me. So that he's not like, who are these losers? And I'm like, hey, you know, we're legit here. We're not just some dudes rolling up. We have some real business here.
Okay. And you are currently,
Well, my character is Linda Hersley,
Right.
but my pilot has
Oh, and you're all
have
pilot.
Yeah, you're all pilot. Yeah, go
Yeah.
for it. Give me 2d8 versus your intimidation.
They're all pilot.
2d8. 10.
Yeah, you make it. It's a little closer than you wanted, but you made it. And you know, but you know, you're also in the body of 28-year-old Linda Hersley right now. So this guy is not necessarily the most gender woke of people. And is that how you say
I
that?
don't know what it is
No.
now.
That's not how you say it.
You know, I tried. I gave it a shot. But yeah, so you know, so what do you say to him?
I say, what's his name? Gus.
Gus.
So, Gus, we respect your farm, respect all your family and everything. We're not trying to come in and cause any trouble. We have a lot of people
respect my
here.
authority?
I respect your authority.
Hey.
But we have a lot of people.
RPG Book Club is on Agents of Chaos tonight. Have a hashtag Tortitos in.
Yes! 32,000.
Thank you, Chad.
Listen,
Thank you.
30,000.
Fun.
But Mr. Gus, we have a lot of people here who, some of whom have been injured. Our friend here is an antenna. We have folks here that
My leg feels funny, man.
We are the Tactical Espionage
Hey, Teddy.
Destruction and Diversion Initiative, a bragging wagon with no map during an alien invasion. So will the great OU and mighty rap battle in his Wagon's van. Here's the start of a hashtag attack because we need one.
Yeah.
we do need one.
We do.
You have to tell me what the topic's going to be. But I'll start thinking about it.
Twist my arm.
Okay. So you.
So we ask you, Mr. Gus, if you'd please help
Yes,
us
that's
out,
right.
give us some shelter, maybe some food as we try to regroup and figure out what next to do.
Hold on. You got injured. If you got injured with you right now, that's just going to be using up supplies.
Oh, we have some supplies.
We do have some supplies of our own. We just
Okay.
have one, and
I can talk with the aliens.
Hashtag attack. Wouldn't you like to know what you're up to?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Well, that reminds me. I should add.
You could just like tell us what you're planning.
Yeah, via that.
Yeah.
That reminds me. There is a hack attack because there was one that I was given before the show,
What?
so I know what it is.
I'll wait.
Okay.
Be patient.
And you continue to spout.
I can talk with
Okay.
aliens, and I'm totally serious.
We seduced them.
Starting a hashtag cool rule because I think Rosie as Carl needs to challenge these fellows to a roping competition.
Yes.
I need
Yes.
every one of you to roll a d12.
Okay. Roll a d12.
Yep. I'll start with Sean today. Yep.
Oh, all of us.
Yep.
What was this one? Dirty Dozen?
It's the first one.
5.
9.
12.
1.
Please switch to whichever
God, who am
number
I?
you just had.
I'm driving the bus now.
No, oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
I
driving
just
the
tried
bus.
to.
Well, we have stopped.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, for the moment.
So I'll take over once
Hold
it's
on.
time.
Hold on. So, John, what did you roll?
12. I'm now Mary Braden.
Okay.
Musician
And
slash
you had-
busker.
what was
23
that
years
again?
old.
She might not have her clothes back on. You
Rosie?
should
She
determine
doesn't
that.
actually. Rosie, who are
I'm
you?
Linda Hersley, number 9. I'm who he just was.
Okay.
Except I'm not a SWAT person. That's my
Correct.
violin.
But yeah,
They all
Mary,
respect
Mary
you now.
is totally naked from earlier when she stripped down to welcome the aliens.
Also my
and,
fault.
Yes. Yes, you accomplished a lot in that first episode. You did indeed.
You've messed up all of us.
Well played. Now she has a new avatar to mess up. What number did you have?
I'm Samantha Malone, number 1.
Ooh.
And
I'm driving the bus.
I actually have really appreciated the things that you have done, though, Rosie.
Hi, I'm number 5, Debbie Callahan.
Debbie Callahan. No one has controlled Debbie yet. Oh, she's the aerobics instructor.
She's an aerobics
Oh, dear
instructor.
Lord. Aquamarine is an aerobics instructor.
Oh my gosh, she's an actual cat now.
I think this is going to give you some sort of huge seduction bonus as a result,
Wow.
because your skill sets overlap a lot.
Yeah, also because I'm fully pilot, I feel like Debbie probably wants to be the driver and probably is
Okay.
going towards that area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chad's back there today.
Metapilots recall how to play Axel F. They may need you soon.
Oh.
Or will they? Hashtag attack.
How to what?
Axel F. That's a song, isn't it? From Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh,
Yeah.
well, wait, what did they add?
Dun,
We
dun,
know how to do what?
Dun, dun,
Axel F.
dun,
No, that's
dun,
Rocket
dun,
by Herbie Hancock.
Oh, you're right. My bad.
Axel F is Axel Foley, if that's what
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
talking
it is.
about.
But what is the song? Is it? It's,
Which song?
Nick
What's the
Foley.
Beverly Hills?
Isn't it do
Neutron Dance?
Is that
Oh,
what it is?
yeah.
How did I just know a song from the 80s? The world just broke.
Because you lived through the 80s?
I know, but I ignored them.
Oh.
Inside your room playing
That is
video
Rocket.
games.
Yeah, Herbie Hancock,
Okay.
I think.
Get it. Yes.
All right.
Anyway, so yeah, you guys have all swapped avatars now in the middle of this conversation. And who was it? Rosie, as Linda, you were now having this conversation with Gus about the validity of you guys staying here. So he says, well, explain to me why this is worth it. I mean, with all due respect, there's a lot of stuff going on right now. I can justify keeping my cousin here, but why should we let the rest of you stick around?
Because humanity survives by being a group and a community, and one cannot survive on their own.
Yeah, Linda.
Oh,
Well, we've all been surviving here together for quite a while.
Yeah,
We've
but
been
as
surviving
a
on our
group,
own.
right? No, as a group though, as a community.
Aquamarine Consolidated Material Enterprises continues to have problems with the rebranding. Effort has backfired with suits brought by the complaint known as YLC. But don't worry, Sapphire Industries is here for all of you. Hashtag attack, hashtag race one.
Thank you very much,
What's gonna
Chad.
happen?
I don't know.
What does it mean?
Go ahead.
so I decide, since I am Mary Braden and I'm naked,
Yes.
so I decide to join in the effort and begin crying uncontrollably because I'm naked and cold and wet and I just want some shelter and these men won't help us and nobody cares about us. We're being attacked and I've been through a really horrible ordeal and nobody will give me any clothes.
Oh,
And
Mary.
I'm hungry and I'm only 23 and I'm a busker and I don't have any money and I just used to busk to get money to pay for classes and nobody takes me seriously and I'm a serious artist and I can't stand this anymore. There are aliens after us and you people won't help us. What kind of man are you? What kind of man are you?
That's wow, that was close. That was close, man.
I'm surprised the thing you did.
Yeah, but we have a new setup where they're pressed together instead of spread out.
Please
I
give
give
me
Mary
a
my
seduction check with a 3-point bonus.
Oh, well in that case, 3-point bonus. All right, here we go. Oh, I have to use a die 8 though.
Yes.
I reckon. Here we go.
Well, no, because you are pilots. You actually need. Oh, you can't give me that because you're all the way Avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me look at what you've got right now.
Oh, he can't use her. I mean,
you know
he
what?
could
No,
try.
but he was mimicking her as
Yeah.
John. So let me
So it
find
has to
that
be a
sheet.
John ability.
Yeah, John. If you could give me. Oh, you got a seduction check too.
For women.
No, that just means you have a bonus.
Bonus for women. Okay,
Yeah,
so
give me a
that's-
seduction check.
All right, so 12. Bang. Here we go.
Yeah, with a 3 point
Bang.
bonus.
You got
More
this.
bonus. Oh. 1. Woohoo.
That was on 2d8.
Oh,
you
2.
rolled,
I'm sorry.
Oh, 2d8, that was
That's right.
12.
2d8.
That was a 1 on 12. It was a very good roll. But 2d8,
12.
A total of 12?
right on.
Yeah.
Wow.
Total of 12, 3 point, get a 9. Yeah, absolutely. He starts having some sympathy and he's like, oh, well, little lady, I'm you look about the same size as my daughter. Yeah, looks like you guys all over. Yeah, but you know what? I apologize. You're right. It's
Thank you.
Thank you, Gus.
This is a tough situation and
Yeah.
It is.
strength in numbers and
We need to come together as humans against alien forces. We don't need to be divided.
I like the way you talk. Mm-hmm. Literally. Literally
you.
like the way you talk.
Yeah, you sound
too.
very
Yeah.
similar.
My philosophy professor had a voice just like yours.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yep.
That must have been soothing.
These are country type folk.
They are.
Excellent. I would like to use my organizational tie of
Yeah,
my
the rodeo.
connection to see if there's any kind of maybe there's someone who is younger now, because we're back in time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I would just like to use that in some way
Yeah.
to see.
I got an idea. You give me your roll.
That is a 8.
Okay.
I don't have a number next to my organizational
Yeah, I
tie.
No, but I know what your organizational. Yeah, there we go. So, you actually during this conversation and such, as Linda was speaking to Gus, you take a stock of the other people who are standing around.
Yeah.
Like I said, they're all armed as well. You can tell, you guys have been alive long enough that you can tell these people do look related.
Yeah, okay.
They don't look like they're part of one family branch, but they do look related.
Like kin.
They're kin folk, if it were. And
Okay, Ian.
but one of them is wearing a shirt that has the is wearing a T-shirt that has the North American Radio Association logo
Yeah.
and advertises a recent rodeo that took place at the Evergreen State Fair earlier that year.
Very
And
nice.
you are such a student of history
Yes.
that you know that at that rodeo, which took place a week before, your mentor, Gallopin' Gertie,
The one and
took
only.
first in roping and steering.
Open
whatever,
and steering?
or whatever it is that you can take first in.
I want a galloping Gertie.
That's a, it's a restaurant.
Did she do it over the water?
It's a bridge.
No.
Oh, it's a real.
Oh, it's a
Strictly
bridge
land-based.
too, yeah.
Oh, it's a real thing.
It's a real thing.
Oh.
I love that you use that. Okay, Gal. Yeah, she won.
awesome.
Great.
But as soon as you see that shirt, you know this. You
I know.
are very aware. You remember the history of that day.
Yeah. I don't want to say anything about it now. I just want to notice that and then pocket the information
Okay.
for later,
Okay.
in case we get another kind of hubbub situation or we need to prove. I don't know.
Absolutely.
So, thank you.
So they, they show you a spot that the fragging wagon can get parked, and it's a useful vehicle. It's sturdy. It's got a large. It has the capacity to carry a lot of people.
Really
which is
funny.
good.
Personality.
Being full avatar,
Yeah.
I'm realizing that I actually have no idea how I drove the bus this far, and I don't know how to start it up again to get it where it has to go.
That's all right, honey. I'm right here. I'm standing by you because I was thinking about
Okay,
it.
Yeah.
it's like I forgot how to, I don't know how we did this. It must have been the stress or the adrenaline. Thank you.
No problem.
I think you are going to need to remember this, so pay attention to these words. When you stand before the invaders, remember Claw 2 Barada Netai.
Necktie.
I'm relatively certain that's correct. Hashtag hack attack.
Thank you,
Klaatu
chat. And
Barada.
nice reference.
Necktie.
It's a what reference?
It's a
Well, it is a
The Day the Earth
reference to
Stood
Evil
Still.
Dead, but which was a reference to the Day the Earth Stood Still,
yeah.
or it was a direct reference to the Day the Earth
Later
Stood Still.
still, yeah.
It was the command words to control the robot, I believe.
Michael Rainey was ill.
Yeah,
was
and then it was the
Gordon.
magic
He was the
words for the Book of the Dead in at least Army of Darkness, if not.
Yeah.
Was it also in Evil Dead? I forget now.
That was an amazing little thing, though. Blippy.
Let's
Yeah.
talk about more trivia. and
Yeah, that
let's
hack
plot.
attack.
yeah,
That's the
trivia
sort
is
of
fun.
fun
What
and
that
trivia
hack
that we
attack?
can give you here on Master of the Metaverse today. Thank you guys for driving me to this farm. I intend to spend the rest of the adventure hanging out in this garage. It's nice and dry, and I like the smell of horses.
I'll visit you.
Who doesn't?
Thank you, Aquamarine. Thank you very much. I didn't know that was your name. Apparently, I'm also psychic.
You're intuitive. That's what we have in common.
Okay. Yeah, so you get the frying wagon parked into a garage, an empty barn area that was, closed off, had space. And Gus and his wife, I had all this written down. I'm still learning how to use my notes. It would help if I looked at today's notes. Gus and Nadine Reynolds. They let you into the house.
Nads.
And Nadine is giving Gus a hard time. She's not very happy about how aggressive he was when he met you guys. And, they introduce you to the rest of the family, and Jerry helps out. I will give you the names of these children in order from eldest to youngest, because I know you want all of these names.
Oh, God.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
So we have Birdie,
Birdie or Bertie?
Birdie,
Birdie.
who's married to Jasper,
Jasper.
and then is Bobby, and then Billy, and then B, and then Bud.
Got him.
Galloping Jury, Roving Rosie. Can we hope for a veritable bonding too? Hashtag triple play.
Yes,
Thank you very much, chap.
we can.
And they also have 3 dogs, Biscuit, Boomer, and Buzz.
Biscuit,
course.
Boomer, and Buzz.
Now, is Billy a boy or girl?
This is the 80s.
No. It was a Klaatu Barada C-H-O-O-O-O. Hashtag metaphor.
It was Klaatu Verata.
True.
Thank you. Thank you, Chad.
Nice reference, chat.
All right,
That was
so
good.
I'd like to start looking as a bartender. I'm certain that they have a stock of various interesting liquors and maybe some unique bitters from around the world. And I figure we can really help
Why do you
calm
think we
everyone.
have bitters from around the world?
I can calm everyone down if I make some fancy cocktails, maybe
That's
light them
true.
on fire.
Yeah, actually, Jerry or Gus, I'm sorry.
Gus probably
You,
likes
so
that.
do you say anything about this?
Oh yeah, I'm volunteering to put all my skills to use, and
Oh yeah.
assuming they have a fully stocked cabinet.
Yeah, in fact, Nadine says, "Oh yeah, well when Gus and I, when we were back at Columbia, we took a real liking to some of them fancy cocktails." And she opens up a cabinet, and there's at least 15 different types of bitters.
That's great.
sure.
Several there aren't micro distilleries since the 80s, but some very high quality gins, some rum. They're a little low on tequila, and she apologizes for that.
Nadine.
But they have a wealth of whiskey and different bourbons and such.
That's perfect. So
And,
I'll just
and
make
there's
drinks.
at least 2 very nice bottles of cognac, although they don't think that this would be the appropriate situation to break those open.
Now, I have a question. She said back at Columbia.
Yeah, university.
They both went to Columbia University.
Yep.
Okay. And he had a philosophy professor.
Yes, he was a philosophy major.
And what was she?
She
asked her.
she majored in engineering.
Interesting.
What made you want to move to Monroe?
No, it's coming back home.
That's nice.
Have a drink. Have a drink.
Yes, please.
Thank you, Samantha.
Who wants a drink that's lit on fire?
I do.
All right.
Like a flaming Mo. Flaming Homer.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to just try to get that family as drunk as I can,
Okay.
I like that. Morale's good. Maybe they'll just pass out.
and we can take care of whatever we need to take
Yeah.
care of.
Now, I, in the meantime, use my pilot skills because I have physical science engineering. So I talked to her about engineering just to kind of get on the good side, kind of bond with her a little bit.
She is so excited to have this conversation with you. You know, let's see, your character's
She started
name
feeling
again.
warm.
Nabs.
Yeah, got the vapors. Got the vapors.
The vapors.
Let's see, John, that's right, because you're married right now, right?
I'm married? I'm married.
You are married,
I'm
right?
married.
Yes. And you're dressed now. They've gotten you some clothes.
Yes, I would hope. I
Yes.
do.
It's gingham.
It's what?
Gingham.
Like
It's
Like
like
Dorothy.
a picnic
yeah.
table pattern, like that red and white.
Dorothy was
If
the
you,
best.
Or Dorothy's
if you were
blue.
all Avatar right now, you would not be happy about this.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, no, it's making me very happy that the
Dorothy.
hippie musician busker.
Yes.
You're talking about engineering.
Absolutely. So so she is
So just a couple of girls
stereotypical
chatting up about engineering.
and she's loving this. She goes out and she actually breaks open. She's so excited about this
cognac.
conversation. She actually goes and opens some of the cognac and pours some for both of you because she is so ecstatic to finally be able to
love it.
talk engineering with someone.
All right.
Because Gus, for all of his wonderful attributes and abilities, is just not that knowledgeable about engineering. And she starts talking to you about her senior thesis and this work that she did with a couple of architectural firms and some work out there. And she had a background in structural engineering as well. It just, yeah. She is beside herself with joy to have this moment with you.
Cool. We're bonded.
Yeah. Well, they're doing that since I've got my U.S. Army background, which is not specific in what I did there, but I would like to go kind of do a radio station checkout. Like, what's their radio situation like? Do we have radio here? What's it connect? You know.
Do you say this out loud or do you?
Well, I'm gonna go to. Where's the communications? Like, what are the communications to the outside world here?
So you mentioned. Did you just say the word?
Yeah, I say communications.
You say something about that, and Bobby says, "Hey, Daddy." No. Yeah, Daddy. No, I don't want to say that all night long. Pa.
Really?
Yeah, I really don't. Pa. This one's talking about communications. Do you think it's safe to show her the comm center? And you guys have been here now for a couple hours, getting to know each other. There's been some drinks exchanged and something. A couple of the kids have been on watch outside, keeping an eye.
Billy?
Yeah. And yeah, so Gus nods over at Bobby, and Bobby takes you over to to another door and opens it up. And as you walk inside, it's not like a military command center by any means, but I mean they've got a couple of ham radios set up.
Any TVs showing any news?
There's just been emergency signals. It's been really hard to get a stable television signal.
So what's it say? Is there any new information coming through on the super handy radios?
Yeah, there is. It's clear that the invasion is still going on.
Okay.
The president is rumored there was a reference that the president would be speaking later that evening to the nation.
Okay.
That's so important.
So while I'm talking to, what's your name again?
Nadine.
Nadine.
Yes.
Yep.
I happened to mention that while we were, in the midst of that melee, we were able to record some transmissions from the aliens. Does she have anything here that could help us decipher the alien transmission signal noise?
I mean, you can play them to tape, but as near as you can all tell, it just devolves into some sort of dolphin chatter in the middle of it, and no one can really make heads nor tails of it. The radio signals that you're able to hear, Rosie, it sounds like, the president's going to be speaking later on, and the fight is continuing.
Have they taken over any city? That's what I want to know. If they've have they taken over something wholly?
That's a good question.
Miami has completely fallen, and most of Florida, the
Florida's
coastal
down.
regions.
Okay.
Nolans made a good shake of it for a bit, but that city has also been, for lack of a better term, occupied.
And is there any? So those that are occupied.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any coming in further inward, or have they occupied that coastal city and they're just chilling?
There are rumors of sightings of what do I want to say? There's just a lot of rumors going around right now, like on all the ham signals and such. No one really knows who to trust or what's going on.
Okay.
I mean, there are people who are saying now that, that there was an earthquake in California at one point. People are starting to say that it must have been caused by the aliens. What I want to say. There's not a lot of clarity yet.
Yeah.
It's still very recent.
Okay, but we've lost
It's probably
some
been
cities.
about 10 hours since the
They've
invasion
fallen.
started.
Well, I'm going to walk back and I'm going to tell everyone that Florida's
So
gone.
while you have been away,
Yeah.
as the jury foreman, I've been in the process of recruiting the family to help me convert the inside of the house into a courtroom so that we can finish this very important case. So that we can make a decision as a jury about whether this woman is guilty or not, because it is not fair to keep her in limbo during an alien invasion.
Samantha.
So when you walk back in, I'm expecting a reasonable, well thought out verdict from you, so that the rest of us can debate for the next 2 hours and come up with an answer that is going to work for all of us.
I checked
No.
Samantha's eyeballs
Nope.
to see if they're dilated. I think you're in shock.
Nope.
I think you're in shock.
This poor woman is in handcuffs still. We need,
We need to
and
get rid of
we
those
cannot
handcuffs.
legally, we need to make a ruling so that we can decide if she gets locked up in the basement or if she joins the party to repel the alien invaders.
We should free her from those handcuffs.
So Gus,
That's right, so there are
as you're
12 of
having
us
this
here. Let's vote
conversation-
before someone dies, because we lost our alternates, okay?
As you're having this conversation,
know,
and
Samantha.
you've pointed out the handcuffs and such, Gus gestures over at one of his other sons, at Billy, and Billy opens up a. It's not about protecting from breaking guys. It was just the ridiculousness of where he was going. Although I loved it. Gus gestures over at Billy. Billy goes over to another side closet, opens it up, steps inside. If you catch a glimpse, there seems to be a lot of tools and whatnot stockpiled in there. And he comes out with a set of bolt cutters.
Oh no! Oh no! We
Walks
will.
over
This is
to,
this is still America, young man.
walks
This is still America.
over
We're a country of laws, and in
don't
this
think-
country, with our laws,
To
we are
Patricia.
not taking those off until she's declared innocent or declared guilty. And if it's
Clamps,
guilt,
cuts the center chain.
this is unacceptable.
And in the course of that
Samantha,
conversation,
This is what about justice? I was given a responsibility. I swore an oath on the Bible.
Samantha,
Look,
really?
I swore an oath.
Yeah, you swore an oath before aliens came down and started killing all of
Is
us.
this not America anymore?
It is
and
America.
the youngest daughter, B, who's been quiet
we no
so
longer
far,
believe in the
Samantha, you
Constitution?
have etiquette. You
Looks
have etiquette
over-
right there.
looks over at Gus and says, "Pa, should I shoot him?
Her. No. She just is in shock, you guys.
Shoot her.
Gus,
I'm sorry."
Gus, Samantha's in shock.
I've been making friends and getting these guys liquored up for 2 hours
should
so I could
help.
get away with this.
We should help her.
In fact, I would
shoot
like to
her.
make it. I would like to make a bartending roll to see if I was successful enough to convince them.
Well played.
Oh,
Well played.
I'm making my bartending
you
roll.
make your bartending check, and then there's in the assistant
Oh, and I
shot
failed!
right after that. You failed your bartending check.
pill.
She needs a
So, right then, a system shock will go off, and a system shock, of course, is the wonderful buff that shakes everybody up on the spectrum. So let's get this figured
Just
out.
in time.
Shake us up.
So, John, this is your first one, isn't it?
It is.
Yes. So
It's
please put yourself
his
now
virgin
halfway
system
between the
shot.
middle point and all avatars. So move yourself 2 points that way.
So you're in the middle.
Oh,
3
dang,
points.
really?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No,
3
you're here.
points. No, he's
Oh.
right. 3 points.
You're there.
I said it wrong.
What?
Rosie,
Yeah.
if you would please stay exactly where you are.
Yes.
Scott, if you would please go exactly where you are. That's funny.
That'd be funny if he's the only one who
Nice
moves.
try, Paximo.
And it was Pax, was it? Yeah, it was.
It was.
And Aquamarine, if you
love
could please
her.
move 1 over from Pilot.
Great.
Just 1 over, please.
Debbie and Aquamarine are pretty much.
Yes.
You're the only one who had a
Some
big
double
taste there. You are
I'm
much
giving even
more
odds
avatar
right now that Scott will get one of his avatars killed. I'm pretty sure it's a possibility. But no, you did fail your bartending check, so you were kind of shaken up. I mean, this is an alien invasion. Like, there's no reason to be able to function perfectly in this situation. And so they let you know pretty quickly that under this administration in this household, they don't really have time to deal with that.
With the court case, with justice.
With the court case, yeah.
So what are you gonna do? Just let her go?
Well, at least now she can, defend herself and or anyone else if useful.
What's she doing right now?
Well, she's not going to be cooking. We know that much.
I would get it.
So she is. She's just kind of sitting quietly over on one of the couches, trying not to be noticed. But
She looked like her eyes just looked very shifty.
but everyone's staring at her right now, so she's very aware that she's being noticed.
I'm gonna break. So, sweetie, here's the deal. We're not gonna try you. There's currently tight ass over here might try to continue this, but we're not all gonna vote. Here's the thing: we're getting invaded by aliens. So whether or not you poison some people at a fast food place is it's moot at this point, considering most of those people probably just died from aliens. But just out of curiosity, so we're on the same page. Did you do it? Did you not do it? Did you?
Yeah, Patricia. There are ways to find out, so you probably should just tell us.
Odds evens.
Does that sound weird to you? If that sounds weird to you, that's okay with me.
Sweet, I know you want to survive, and we want to survive, and maybe we need to be on the same page about
She
that.
says to you, it was a complete and total accident. I had nothing to do with it.
So you did kill him, but it was an accident?
It was a complete and total accident. I had nothing to do with it. There were 3 deaths. There wasn't just one. Or there were, yeah.
Man, I really want to seduce her and ask her to
Do it!
3 dead, 39
save it.
seconds.
Just do it.
Wait, 3. Oh.
Look, if he.
She's half drunk. I've been feeding her drinks
That's
too.
true. And Samantha makes a good point in the sense of like, if she's cray and is a killer, we probably should make sure she's secured.
Okay, let's do it.
Your drinks weren't actually that good, though. You failed your bartending check.
That's true.
They were.
So
They
I
still
tell
had
you what,
booze in
odds
them.
odds evens whether you made them too weak or too strong.
There we go.
Or actually, do you want to roll?
Yeah,
Sure, odds evens.
Evens. I rolled odds.
Okay, you made them too weak, so she is pretty lucid right now. That was the error.
The worst.
There's no way.
Can
There's
I
no
do
way
it?
that she's
Alright.
gonna be able to hold up to Aquamarine, though.
Can I
I'm
do
not
it?
worried.
Yeah.
Okay.
What were you going to say? Lynn,
I was gonna say.
You got a double team seducer? Let's do it.
Well,
we double team
no.
seducer together?
No,
Mary?
Crazy.
No. What I was gonna, but I do have interrogation, so I could slyly, not in a browbeating kind of way, but in a friendly kind of way, try to get out of her, and maybe we could work together. She's being ultra,
I like
Good
it.
cop, bad cop kind of deal?
Yeah, go for it.
Like sex cop, not sex cop.
Nice. I like that a
Is
lot.
that what this is?
This is an 80s thing, sex cop.
Sex
Dun,
cop.
dun, dun.
How is that not a show in the 80s? Sex cops.
We have some
So-
theme music.
You know the
Mark?
sequel's even better.
I admit, chat on Twitter, I called tonight's episode Old MacDonald. I now want to call it Good Cop, Sex Cop.
Good cop,
I
sex
think
cop.
that's the title of tonight's episode.
I feel like there's a porn somewhere called
Yeah, the
sex
two
cop.
of you, though, could absolutely could do that. I think it's a great idea.
Come on, Mary.
All right. Now I'm compromised, obviously, because I'm more Avatar, but so I'm rolling 10s.
D12.
12s?
You will be rolling 2D12 plus 2.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. 2 12s plus
But
2.
we have
dang.
2 meta points. Move.
Well,
We have 2 triple plays. Use a triple play and move wherever you want.
do I want to sacrifice them with something this silly?
Yes, you do.
You don't want to sacrifice a triple play to this
I
triple
rolled mine.
seduction?
Yeah, no, you use a triple play and move anywhere you want.
How's that go again?
You just use the triple play and you get to go anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I beat my roll by 11. Sex cop.
I love Aquamarine.
Yeah,
I'm
and
not
Debbie,
sure-
add Debbie's essence here, Debbie Callahan.
Move.
I don't actually
to make
know
your
if I
roll.
love Aquamarine or if she's just
Or you
seduced
could use
me
a
into
cheat
loving
code.
her. I'm not sure if it's real.
She's a
What is
sweet.
that?
That's the exact journey I think she's on too.
I'm just gonna sit back and watch because this woman's clearly a murderer and she's gonna kill
Meta
them.
points will get you here.
No, she's
Okay.
no.
Which means
Okay, Mary, how's it going,
So
Mary?
is he using a triple play or amount of points?
Well, now hold on. If she's already so super beat
No,
her
you said
roll-
you're going to do this.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay,
it's going to be
fine.
one or the other.
What do you recommend?
It's up to you. It's up to you.
Control play does what again? Control play does?
Anywhere you want.
Do it.
Yeah, anywhere you want.
Triple play. Yep.
All right, I'll use. Yeah. So I'll use that to go back to play.
Yeah,
Oh,
triple play.
Okay.
Thank you.
So now you can give me 2d8 roll on your intimidation check.
All right.
And you can take a 2-point bonus because
Interrogation.
Uncle Wayne has done such an amazing job of setting you up on this good cop, bad cop.
12
And your target number was?
for
Intimidation?
Interrogation is 12.
Plus 2, you made it by 2.
Nice.
So you two head over
Patricia.
to, yeah.
I feel like they if she's on the couch, they both do that thing where they both sit down with their arms around her.
Yeah, you know that thing.
How are you
And
doing?
she
Are you
does it
okay?
seductively
So one,
and he,
yes. So she's.
right?
Are you okay? Do you need some water?
Well, wait, hold on a second. Let's act this out. Come here. Why don't you?
No, we're good.
So she's Patricia. No, okay.
no,
we'll
we're
see.
good?
We'll
Okay,
see.
no,
No, it's Patricia. You're going to be Patricia.
I'll be Patricia.
Okay, that's fine. I'll allow it.
I'm gonna stay away from the murderers. Murderer.
Statistically, you're in a good place now for that.
Hey, Patricia.
Hey,
How are you? Do you need some water?
no,
You must
Are
be
you
not
sure?
feeling so great right now.
I feel fine.
Honey, you should drink something. Like seriously.
Well, I could drink more of those crappy beverages.
Oh, great.
Wow, Patricia's sassy.
Can we have another crappy
You can
beverage?
make another bartending check and see if you can do better this time.
What?
So everyone
10.
writes
I
their judgment
succeed.
into a hat and passes it around, including Samantha. And it turns out murder, she wrote. Hashtag #point.
Thank you, chat.
Here's a drink, murderer.
Actually, I tell you what, Alien Knitter, if you could do me a favor, if you could do a poll as to whether or not she's guilty,
Ooh, I love that idea.
I would really appreciate it.
Is this drink good or bad?
I succeeded.
She made the check.
Okay, so
You got the only good drink of the night.
no, I'm gonna once I taste it. It's, okay, yeah, this is better.
Feel nice and warm inside.
Yeah, I'm feeling better.
We
yeah.
care about you.
Well, I mean, you brought me with you. You just could have left me, I guess, in the trial courtroom.
Your job probably really sucked too. They're probably really mean to you and everything.
Yeah, they totally sucked. Working in fast food blows.
Yeah, you don't even get tips like you do at restaurants.
Yeah,
Your clothes probably get ruined.
Probably smell like grease every day.
that's true.
It's bad for your pores.
It is. I know, you can tell.
So do you like chemistry?
I mean, yeah, it's cool.
Me too. I think it's cool too.
Yeah, it's really cool.
How's
Do
the
you like-
drink?
It's good.
Do you like murder?
Mary!
What?
I mean,
Murder, She Wrote. It's a good show.
as I said before, like I didn't. It was an accident. An accident.
Okay.
I think we've
But was
almost
it
got a
though?
result.
Okay.
I kind of feel like there are no real accidents in life.
Like everything's meant, like happens for a reason, Mary? Like that's
Yeah.
Me too.
Like totally.
That's what I think too.
Yeah.
I base all of my aerobics classes on that.
I know,
You have
right?
aerobics classes.
I'm an aerobics teacher. Debbie Callahan.
Wow.
Ooh, you should show her some moves.
I would love to see your moves.
So at this point, in this good cop, sexy cop routine,
That's what
But I
it
don't
is.
know what to do because I don't know Cynthia at all.
at this point though, Patricia is definitely loosened up to the point
Ooh.
where she is going to be perfectly honest right here,
Okay,
right now.
let me tell you guys something. I'm gonna be honest.
Perfect.
She did not do it.
Didn't do it.
I knew it.
I know.
No, you didn't.
Thank you.
And she
Did
has
you
a
hear it,
suspicion
Samantha?
though. She thinks that it was one of the cooks trying to frame her because she had rejected his advances.
Yeah.
Men suck.
That's happened to me like
Gross.
10 times.
I know, it's so gross. And you try to tell people about it, and then they just assume that you murdered someone, and then all of a sudden you're like on trial.
Trisha, I'm so sorry.
Why do we even have men? Like,
I don't know. It'd be great if we could have an island just of all women who were warriors.
We could train there. And we can have daughters and sisters.
So while this is
how
all
would we have
going on,
To be made out of clay and soon as we bring them to life.
Anyway, thanks, Patricia. Love you.
Thank you.
Let's hang out.
This has been great.
so all of you
That's what
who
you say
have,
after seduction?
Yeah. When I leave. No.
Let's
She
hang
showed
out.
me her aerobics moves, and I saw I saw things move that I was excited about.
I'm also going to give her extra special attention this whole time.
Sounds good.
I think that Scott has a little hashtag showbiz in his heart. And you know what? So does Samantha.
Yeah.
I like that.
Showbiz. Oh, I know what showbiz is. Mark, do you have the song queued up?
What? What's going on?
Do you have the theme song?
We have to masters of the metaverse, masters of
The non-sex pop. Produced by Sapphire, starring just for you.
Thank you for that new Netflix series. Let's drop that showbiz right now, though, and we
need
will.
the lyrics.
We will do it. You've got the lyrics right now, and remember, it is important to song and dance your way through this because it will give you bonuses to your next rolls. Here we go.
Also, sex cop was great. That was a good thing. Masters of the metaverse, master of the metaverse. They travel through time and space and stuff. Roll them, re-roll them, re-roll them up.
This is
Heroes compel, they have no choice. Oh my god!
the whims of a secret
Voice, I just
Masters.
Masters of the metaverse.
messed up. Like ruined the song. And then so rebuild.
Masters of the metaverse. Masters of the metaverse. Okay, so
Wow, what a
your next roll.
insanely
Get a
horrible
3-point
experience.
bonus. Your next roll get a 3-point bonus. Your next roll you will fail. Your next roll get a 3-point bonus.
Our style.
I knew the words.
Yeah, you did.
But then you know what happened. Oh, some of these are different heights.
So all of you who have area knowledge as one of your abilities right now as an avatar, I need area knowledge rolls.
By the way, if anybody in chat can bring up a GIF of Donkey Kong doing this, that would be really awesome.
I'm using
a
I'm using two. Oh wait.
This is the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
Hashtag system shock.
Well, that was the roll that I failed.
Thank
you,
you.
chat.
I'm using 2 meta points, Chris.
Okay.
Oh my god. This is the worst.
Suck it. I made my knowledge check by 3.
Awesome. Anyone else with area knowledge?
I did not mean to say that.
Oh, area
Oh
knowledge.
no, you're fine. So area knowledge, here we go. Jeez, my goodness. My
We're a
goodness.
bit of a mess today. I'm
You have one more small, thin one there, Vanessa, that might help to get that set up more.
Oh, there's a small thin one.
Isn't there a thin text
front- no, in
right
front.
in front of you? Right there. Oh my gosh. I think that'll make
You.
Guys, it rained for the first time in Seattle in like months, so we're all a little bit
Okay.
wackadoo. I'm so excited.
I hit it on the button again.
Great. Yes.
Yes, I do have area knowledge. Do we all need it, or is it
Yeah.
Anyone who made it? I just want to know if you made it or not.
Just roll it, see if you made it.
All right, but I'm compromised, so I'm rolling as what now?
No, actually,
Or I
beat it
can
by
roll.
4. I'm
Yeah,
wrong.
sorry,
Only
you can't
rolls
'cause you're
John.
all
Does
pilot
John have
right now.
area
Yeah.
knowledge?
Oh, did no,
He
no.
doesn't. So,
Sorry. Never
those
mind.
of you who have area knowledge and who made your checks, that's going to be important in just a second. And the reason that's going to be important is that in the midst of all of this conversation, in which Patricia has just revealed to you her innocence and that she has this theory that one of the cooks was actually the murderer. One of the other sons, young Bud, who had been outside on guard duty, bursts inside the house and says, "Ma, Pa, it's happening! It's happening!" and he's pointing up in
The
a
Walking Dead.
outside, and
Timmy fell down the well.
and for all my stuff. He says, over Twin Rivers, it's happening,
Water. They're following the water, man.
And I want you guys, so those of you who made the roll, you are aware that in Monroe,
Yes.
there is the Twin Rivers Correctional Center. Nearby. And you all go running outside as Bud is pointing and whatnot, and you can see lights and what seems to be a fire going on over at the correctional center up on a somewhat not that distant hill.
Are there any traces of aliens anywhere? Like maybe even a smoky poof, poof, poof in the air where their ship
Nothing
used
in the
to be.
sky.
Oh, well,
No flying saucers or anything.
so it's not happening, bud.
So
But
there's
something
a
is.
fire.
Yeah, but
It's happening. What does he mean by it?
It was just your GM using a poor choice of words.
Oh,
Don't overanalyze. I mean, I know you want to, and I apologize for giving that to you. But I'll just tell you that right now, so you don't
as-
have to.
Okay, cool.
as
thanks.
Linda,
Yes.
more Linda now, I would know. I would like to look at us and our resources in artillery, and guns and stuff, and how protected are we? Like, are we actually bunker down safe, good to go if we got attacked?
Well, that is exactly what the rest of the family starts running around. They head back to the house, and I'm assuming you guys follow them.
I failed my role.
But you're now aware of what's going on.
Okay.
You may recall,
he's the chicken coop.
you
chat
may
on the
recall
porch?
that when you left the courthouse, each one of you was able to pick up a pistol at that point.
Oh, right, yeah, most
Except
of us did.
whoever John was occupying at that moment had a shotgun.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming that you kept those on your person
Yes.
or in the fragging wagon.
Oh yeah, I was
Yes.
gonna shoot her if she was guilty.
So you were able then to go and to acquire those. And the family has a plan for this because they've always assumed there could be the possibility that someday there might be a riot or a breakout at the prison.
They're so excited.
And so they
Is this like a maximum, like, what level of prison are we talking? I feel
medium security.
Medium.
medium. So this isn't like maximum super baddies
No.
who just like,
not like the
take people's
vault.
skin off.
No.
But it's.
But
it's not
but there are some bad folk in there and some folk who've done some things that are not the
Or
greatest.
people who want to help.
And
Maybe their hearts have changed.
maybe that's true.
really nice.
Maybe 80% of them are only there because of the war on drugs, and they're actually completely innocent.
It's possible.
Boom.
Regardless, there's still going to be a threat to you tonight. So sorry.
The prison.
Yeah. So you have an opportunity. So
You know what though? So I would like to tell if that prison facility probably has a lot of amenities and things that we could use though. I mean, if we can calm them down, ask them to join us and take over that facility,
Yeah.
they might have some really good resources for us.
So they've been planning for this, so they probably know how many prisoners does that place house?
several hundred.
Several hundred.
Yes.
But clearly there are also corrections officers there.
Yes. Or at least there were.
Before.
Yeah.
Well, it's an alien invasion. It's 50-50 chances of anyone staying at their job during something like that.
Right, which could have given them the opportunity to start the fire.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. If aliens
Yeah.
start invading right now, I wouldn't keep doing the show. I'd leave.
We'd go. We'd leave. Yeah. For sure.
We'd leave.
I'd go find some fruit
We'd-
snacks in the fridge or kitchen, and then I'd head out. You know?
Yeah. Get the food going first.
We could also assume that of those who
Hey, Grazie.
you're just passing out fruit snacks.
Product
Last one
placement.
I got.
Not all of the. It's not
Cobblers
like
crystals. Sorry.
not all of the prisoners are. I assume are going to band up against us or what. I mean, like there are going to be some who are just happy to be out and they're just gonna go.
Yeah.
Right. It's not like we're gonna fight several hundred of them.
Right.
Let's finish the mysterious hashtag academic.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh God, I almost want to log in to like see
Something
what.
just repeated itself.
I don't even know what it means.
Really? That could be a glitch in the Matrix.
I know Chris will hate me, but I'm going to hashtag their Cheetos so that all of you pilots transfer into Gordon's fisherman outlaw being John Malkovich.
Wait.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
We be sharing a body, matey.
Okay, it's time to pick it up. Let's make this thing go.
We're all
We're all gonna share the fisherman. Wait, are we gonna wait? Question: are we Voltroning this? Where like one of us is a leg, or are all five?
And I'll form the head.
Or are we all gonna be?
So right
Which
now.
I would because I'm black. So I would be the head. See? Voltron.
Yeah,
Voltron.
the-
Oh,
Lion
it's the
Voltron.
yeah, because it's the.
I see what you're saying.
See?
Oh, because it's the body, the torso one with the head. Because the head isn't its own piece; it's part of the
The,
chest.
the Lion Voltron was never
was
mind.
5.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I'm regretting decisions I made earlier tonight.
Uh-oh.
Oh, just give it 5 minutes.
What?
We'll give you more to regret.
That's all good. So, yeah. I gotta deal with those hack attacks now.
Deal with them. We're all gonna deal with them together. We're all gonna be in the same person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me figure something out.
Okay. We're on standby mode.
Okay.
In the
I've got
interim,
it.
Okay.
surely,
Yes. No, go ahead.
surely they have binoculars here.
Yes.
So
Many pair of binoculars.
let's take some binoculars, get a glance, a close look at what's going on at the facility over there.
So you do this.
Good call.
You set yourself up, and you do see that there are definitely people fleeing the facility. You can tell, and it isn't that far off, in all honesty. And there is at least a dozen or more figures moving in the direction of the farm. The family has their own kind of predetermined where they like to set up shop and defend themselves, as it were. And the rest of you are more than able and available to help take up points of. Yes.
Is Michael
Scott?
Stone still stuck on top of the bus?
No, he's been taken down. He's inside,
Oh,
and actually, I
that's too
didn't
bad.
tell you this, but they do have in their complex some emergency supplies for medical situations. And what's her butt?
What is her butt?
Linda, who Rosie's
Me.
controlling right now. Linda was able actually to do some decent work to him. He is not usable right now. He is going to be recuperating in a side room because of the depth of his injuries.
Unusable.
I can't wait till we drop that other dirty dozen and one of us becomes the
I know
unusable.
He is there.
I know I've been drinking and I know I'm a little slow, but what I'm hearing is that there are prisoners who were tried and convicted who are supposed to be serving their terms who have decided not to abide by their responsibility to finish their terms, that they are disrespecting every jury that put every single one of them into prison. Is this what's going on right now?
Can someone hit
Is this
her?
what's going on
I
right
know.
now?
Samantha.
Yes.
Samantha.
I'm getting the bus and I'm going to collect all of those MFers and they are going straight back to prison.
You're not.
I am.
I won't let you.
I am.
I won't let you.
I am. I'm going to the bus. I'm going to the fragging wagon. We're
stopped.
picking these guys up. I'm going to talk them into going right back where they belong.
We all gently stop
Gus
Smith.
looks over at you guys and says, your friend's a little
We're so
fucked
sorry.
up.
Yeah.
She wants to go, that's her problem, but I'm going to protect this house.
Yeah.
So
You're not-
I'm going out the door.
I use my.
Okay, you go out the door.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to the bus.
Follow.
Let her go. Let her go.
Okay, fine. Now, kind of
No, Debbie's gonna follow.
Linda, I think is gonna run over and try. At least I'm gonna attempt to tackle Samantha.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to attempt to tackle her. Oh man.
Debbie.
Ooh, I'm going to use that triple play.
Okay.
I'm gonna go all pilot, and I am going to grapple her as Rosie.
Okay.
Debbie's lover is.
In that case, I need your attack roll,
Yeah.
and then I need a defensive check from Samantha.
Oh, conveniently, I have unarmed defense.
6. I beat mine by 5.
Okay.
6.
You beat yours by 1, so she successfully grapples you.
Oh no, I'm using my one-time bonus.
You can't because you're all Avatar, and you've made it very clear that your pilot isn't capable of functioning right now, or you would never be doing this. So I'm not going to let you use your bonus.
My pilot is gone.
That's true on so many levels.
I have her grappled.
Yes, you
I
have
would
grappled.
like to hog tie her.
Okay, you've got some rope. Here we are. Give me the roll.
I'm standing there like, yeah.
8.
Linda.
Would you say that's my lasso ability?
Yes.
Great, I beat it by 4.
Awesome. So yeah, you successfully.
Okay, I'm probably not gonna hog tie you. I'm just gonna
Bind her.
restrain you.
Yep.
I like your skills, Linda.
Thanks.
Why don't you believe in America?
And,
what are you, some kind of...
Samantha.
You can
Democrat.
gag her. It's okay.
Yeah, definitely gag her.
I'll give you a bonus to gag her.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gagging her.
You succeeded.
You know,
it doesn't have to be
automatically
this way.
great. You know, I'm yeah.
If you're so big on Law and Order, you should appreciate this gag order. Hey!
Oh!
Hashtag puns.
Ah!
And,
He's on fire.
Someone get me out of this body.
And yeah, so so Samantha tries to leave to go pick up the prisoners, but Linda instead, using her badass ER abilities, which aren't really her abilities because she's being a Ravatar, hog ties Samantha, binds her, gags her, and she is thrown into, not thrown into, she is lovingly placed in another bedroom. Actually, the same one that Michael's in, recovering.
Yeah.
And Michael is informed of the situation, and he agrees there's no reason whatsoever to untie her or.
I feel like chat just
Gag.
shipped them.
Yes.
Wait, who are their significant others?
Samantha has a boyfriend named
Michael,
Peter.
Karen assistant. He'll dump her in a
Yeah,
heartbeat.
he is an assistant, and Samantha has her boyfriend Peter.
Peter. Whatever.
Yeah.
Peter.
They can ship them all they want. I've already been inside of both of them.
Phrasing.
There you go, right there. That was. Ben Dobbins, ladies and gentlemen. It's been fun. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. And
As a pilot.
It doesn't matter.
so
What happens in their
They're
bedrooms,
awful.
Jason? Anyway, Samantha, you think about what you've done.
So, as you were looking, through those binoculars, those of you who were, and those of the family who were, you were able to see a dozen or so figures moving in the direction of the homestead, of the farm. And they seem to be coming in a very determined way.
Like
Yeah,
Vikings?
weapons. Of any kind.
Oh, was this a men or women facility?
Men.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do they have weapons of any kind?
Yeah, it does seem like they're carrying something in their hands. You see it, it's hard to tell.
God, my first instinct is just to have you stand outside naked and seduce them as they walk
Well, it's
up.
getting dark right now. It's getting later in the evening.
We'll save it.
So
We got this.
Their farm. You said
Actually,
it's
based on invasion, I'm sorry, it is evening right now. It's probably around 8:30, 9 p.m. at night.
Twilight, past twilight.
No.
Full night.
So their farmhouse. You said it's fortified. It's not wood. It's like brick.
Well, the lower levels are definitely like cinder block, whatnot. The top level's wooden and kind of like a more traditional farmhouse, but they've built up the bottom part.
Ooh.
So is it what? 2 levels, 3 levels? Just 2
It's a two-story house, yeah.
2-story. Oh, so it's not okay.
We should
And
get
there's
down
no
there.
moat.
No.
There's electric fence around it.
There is at least, but it's
But
like
you
a
can just-
regular electric fence, like a cattle
So you
type
can just
one.
jump over it.
And there is a more solid wooden fence around the perimeter of the homestead, but it's this high.
New. For the first time ever, it's the Ultra Super Premium Con exclusive Platinum Edition. Great OD bobblehead now with GM Breaking Action. The product of Admiration Consolidated Material Enterprises, but brought to you by Sapphire and Tech Rule.
Thank you, Chad. Very
Finish the
appreciated.
cool rule.
Okay.
Thank you.
I like the idea of a platinum Crisodi bobblehead.
Yeah,
It's
special
pretty cool.
edition,
I
rare.
like that.
Your hair currently makes you look more bobbly, actually. Yeah.
Doesn't move.
Yeah.
Not much at all. So. Damn it.
They're coming towards us. Is that okay?
I'm kicking myself right now. For
When
something
I was in
that
the
matters.
communications, do they have like do they have a mic, a loud megaphone thingy that makes your
Like
noise
a PA
louder?
system outside?
Yeah.
You want to make a big announcement?
Give me an Oz Evens roll.
True. That's
And-
true.
Odds evens?
Yeah.
I call odds. That's a 5.
Do
Yes, they do have a PA and speaker outside.
they also have floodlights?
Give me. Oh yeah, they've got
Oh,
floodlights.
for
Yeah,
sure.
definitely.
Cousin Gus. You better believe.
So one of us should talk.
Rumor has it the Aquamarine Consolidated Material Enterprises has a rather unusual board. Past time ready to be released. And they've hired Morgan and movie star Robin Williams as a spokesperson.
Oh.
What will it be called? The company is tight-lipped. #ActaTac.
Thank you, Chad.
Hack attack. We haven't even dropped those other 2 yet.
I know.
Oh my god. Yeah, one of us should, if they get close, one of us should hey, we don't
Yeah.
want to hurt you.
Yeah, that's okay. So,
Yeah.
all right. So you turn on the floodlights. That'll stop an attract they can't see. Yeah, I heard that right there.
That
nice
was
sound
amazing.
effects.
A
That was-
gunshot
good
does go
job.
off.
Oh, I thought those were.
Floodlight.
The
I thought
floodlights.
that was a gunshot.
Oh no,
I thought
floodlights.
they were.
Go off.
Mark, is that a gunshot?
Floodlights.
Those are
Floodlights.
floodlights. My bad.
And because I do have intimidation, I
Yeah.
can talk to them and try to talk some sense to them and say, hey, you can either try to fight us or we could take you out because we are from a higher fortified position. Or we could band together because we have no idea what's coming at us, with these aliens. So you want to take your chance at us killing you? You want to take your chance at the aliens killing you? Or you want to work with us?
Give me your roll.
Wow.
11. Okay. So die 8. Wait. What am I using?
Yeah, 8.
A die 8.
Two of them.
You're using
One
a
of
pilot. You're using 2d8 right now.
All right. Command.
And I will remember to bring the Sharpies and fix all your boards for next week.
Yeah, that's a 7 against my 11. So that's
Okay.
a 4 over.
You are very intimidating as you say this over the speakers and such.
What do they do?
Hey, Mark.
And how many of them are there, by the way?
Mark? Can I get a gunshot sound?
Oh, God. I wonder what's going to happen.
There you go. That's what they do. And a couple more start going off.
Oh, well. Let's get it on, guys.
And you start hearing the sounds of bullets impacting the side of the house.
Take cover. Fall back. Get under cover of the thing.
It's time to SWAT.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's time. I'm military. Oh, shit.
Go ahead
I'm
and
so
give
rosy.
me everyone give me an initiative roll. So roll 2d12, please, and add your ACV value.
I am hogtied. I can't touch
You
the
are,
dice.
it's true.
So
Go ahead and give me a roll anyway, because you will eventually not be that character.
That was a D12.
I've got 12.
So roll 2d12 and then add whatever the ACV value is on the top of your pilot or avatar sheet, depending on where you are.
To add it.
20.
25.
5.
25 for Rosie.
Sorry, 10.
10 for Scott. What do you have, Aquamarine?
23.
23 for Aquamarine. And yeah, there's a lot of scattered fire coming from outside the farmhouse as these prisoners have been moving in, trying to get to the house. I was about to give you some information that you'll learn later, but I'm not going to do that. So Rosie, you are up first. What would you like to do? What's going on right now is that all of the members of the household have been taking, they're firing off the occasional pot shot as well from outside or from inside the house.
Well, since I've already had Linda take over a little bit more, I realized that she knows what she's doing, and Rosie knows how to tie things up, and that's about it. So I'm using both meta points boop, boop, to get at least somewhat closer to my army lady.
Good old Linda.
I know, I just took those from Ben.
Yeah, you did.
Oops. It's war right now.
I'll just stay stuck in this body. It's
You're fine for now.
It's Metaverse war.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna start shooting back.
Okay.
I don't know what my pistol damage is or my.
You can fire off a couple blind shots.
Oh, here we go. Gun combat. Man, why is that so low? She was in the army. Oh, God.
Because she was a nurse in the army.
Oh, that's right. So 10, my Patreon plus 3. I'm using my Patreon bonus to hit right on it at a 7.
Nice.
Okay. So you fire off a shot from your pistol, and you honestly are not quite sure if you hit anyone or not, but you at least made noise.
And I didn't hit anything? I didn't hit one of them?
You can't tell. It's dark.
Oh, I can't
Even
tell.
with the floodlights, you're kind of firing off into this is just a cacophony of mess right now. It's chaotic. I mean, you guys can kind of see outside, but you don't have perfect vision on anyone. You're seeing shadowy shapes running from space to space.
How many of them
So I don't know if
are out there?
Okay. Cool.
How many of them are out there? Coming
20,
in?
maybe?
You said 12? Oh, of us?
Oh, no, of them. Like a 20 or so.
Oh, I thought you said 12 at some point. Maybe you were referring to us.
I might have. I actually did write out the stats for them, though, so I know that there's about 20 of them. Next up would be Aquamarine.
I want to use my powers of perhaps cat burglary
Okay.
or stealth to, I want to get closer to them without them seeing me so
Okay.
I can see what they look like, how many there are, etc. Stats.
Okay.
Rogue actions.
Give me your stealth rolls and stuff.
have any new meta points. Okay. Then it would be these. Okay, stealth. I'll go for that. Ooh. I beat it by 1.
Cool.
Should I? Ooh, disguise. Burglary cat.
Now, if you beat it by 1, that's good.
Here are some hashtags that I'm going to replenish your supply.
Yes.
Thank you,
I'm
Chat.
done rating. Yay, now to put the kids to bed and do laundry.
Is that Sarah?
Sarah!
Metaverse is terribly fancy. Love you guys.
Love you too.
Thank you, Sarah.
Sarah.
I'm gonna
I
use one.
accidentally added some laundry to the washing machine, so it has to be run again.
I used one.
Sarah!
You know what's funny? She hates that song.
Good.
She really does.
So yeah. Wanna
So I
check
do
out-
the same thing sometimes for that reason. Yeah, so you, Aquamarine, you decide to climb out one of the second floor windows.
Yeah.
And that way. And you did find a spot that was kind of dark, and so you climbed yourself outside, and you're able to rappel down to the ground, and you start making your way from building to building out towards where these guys are taking shots at the house.
Yes, like I'm jumping on the walls, etc.
Yep.
Parkouring it through.
Yes.
Yeah.
And some of them have automatic weapons. It's kind of creepy.
Oh.
You're stacked.
So, I'm not gonna let her go out there by herself. So,
Are you gonna parkour after her?
well, I've got acrobatics, and I also have. I'm gonna grab. There's plenty of things, bats, sticks. I'm gonna grab one because I do have melee attack with a baton. Melee attack with a baton.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna acrobatic jump out there, hopefully landing on somebody.
No one is right outside the house yet.
That's where I'm headed.
Oh, okay.
That's where I want to
But
go.
you are able to go out, and if you want to give me a stealthy type roll or a acrobatics type roll to go after.
I don't
that'd
care
be
about
great.
stealth, fool. We coming at these dudes.
Okay, well,
they want to swat me. I swat things,
Give me
man.
an acrobatics check.
I'd like
Tell me how much you beat her by.
imagine us both acrobatically.
Oh no, you're 8s. Use your 8.
Oh, right, sorry.
Use
I
your
was like,
8s.
wait a second, that looks really
Yeah.
that didn't work at all.
Oh, that's much better.
Aha, 7, so I beat it by 5.
Samantha's down. Feeling good.
Oh yeah, so you managed to repel after, and you go following after Aquamarine, and if you give me a stealth check, we can see if you were able to stay relatively, stealthy while you're doing it.
Can
If I must.
Can I roll something to see if I can tell if someone's following me, being a cat burglar, a master of
We'll do it
disguise?
on the next round we will. Yeah.
Okay, great. That's
Fine. Ha. 4, so I beat it by 8.
Great.
Stealthy.
You are stealthy as stuff.
Yes.
Scott, what would you like to do? Okay, give me a check for that.
19.
You fail at mumbling. You start choking.
Oh
Oh no!
no! Are we gonna lose him? Oh
Help Samantha!
You don't know that. 'cause
Nobody
she's in the
knows
same
this.
room.
I know. I just.
But she does. She starts choking in the room.
Michael has to help her.
So that brings us around to the top of the round for the other group.
Yeah. What do they do?
They just continue to shoot. Give me a. You don't need to give me a check for this. Who all's outside? 2 of you are outside?
Well, we're outside.
3 of you are outside?
All of us are outside.
Okay.
Except for poor.
Those of you who are outside, you are you're close enough now, you're starting to get glimpses of these guys.
Yeah.
And you're really caught off guard because you realize that some of them are wearing.
Maybe these will help.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Jack.
you so
You realize
much.
that some of them are wearing prison jumpsuits, and some of them are wearing guard uniforms.
I'm going to use all 4 of those meta points.
Okay.
Oh! Ben comes back using all 4.
He's done with Samantha's.
First time live viewers and I didn't have waffle in my life.
I mean, all 5.
That was smooth, Ben.
Thank
That was really
you.
smooth. Thank you, Chad.
All right, so you still have
You're
our
my hero.
excitement.
Welcome.
My heroes do to us.
Thank you, first time watcher.
What'd they
Thank
do
you
to
so
us?
much.
There was several meta points that just dropped. They all got consumed right away by Mr. Dobbins.
Fair enough.
Worth it.
So we're getting closer. So here's what I would like to do. I'd like to see.
Oh, so some of them, by the way. So I already told you what they were wearing. Okay, yes.
Am I able to ascertain which one of these prison guard people is like the head dude? Either by rank or by action, I look at them and try to tell who's in charge of these guys.
You guys seem to need these. Here is an action point. Sorry, hashtag meta point that I could use at Gen Con.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brian.
I feel like that's Brian Donahue. Thank
That was
you.
Brian.
Hi.
Thank you very much. Give me an etiquette check.
Etiquette.
Well, I am not sure what is to come. It's rock time, running time, depending upon chat. Prisons to the left of us, free spirit forms to the right. Here we are, being seduced by Alpha Marine. Say hello to Warden Sapphire, hashtag.
Thank you, chap.
Well,
Thank you.
after me.
Sapphire?
To the right, here I
Wait,
am,
did that
stuck in the middle
complete
of
the habitat? No, it didn't.
if
It didn't.
not, we're getting really
we're
close.
still at 2. Oh my goodness.
So yeah, you don't see anyone around you right now who appears to be. You're not seeing any clear indication of rank or anything like that.
They got
But you do have the ability to make some determinations of that if you were to see the right person at the right time.
Okay. So who's the biggest dude?
I mean, they're all about the same right now, but there is at least one that you are very close to right now, but it's not actually your turn yet.
Oh, that's right. I'm first.
Yeah, Rosie, you were up.
Okay.
Now that we're closer, are any of them bleeding?
Any of the
Prisoners.
opposition?
Yeah. Opposition.
It doesn't seem like anyone's been hit. No.
No one's been hit, and they're
No.
still bouncy.
Yep.
Now, is this bouncy like abnormal bouncy? Or is it like regular bouncy?
It's like regular bouncy.
regular bouncy.
Okay.
Yeah. What's the difference? What do those look like? What's the difference between normal and abnormal bouncy?
Well, like normal bouncy is like pew, pew, pew. Like normal, like going, but like abnormal would be like right, like they're moving.
Yeah, no, it's
Wait,
more
what
of the
difference
first
is?
one.
Normal is what again?
Yeah.
We've been through this. We've already done
I
it.
missed
We've
it.
already done
My
it.
glasses are too dark.
It's
what
like
was that?
I don't remember.
Yes, it's that one. That's what they're
Normal.
doing.
It's-
Lobster claws.
And then it was like
Knife
Yeah,
hands.
no, it's more the form.
yeah. Okay, so it's the regular bouncy.
Dolphin bouncies. Rather than.
This is how my brain works. Poor Christian, you all know what he has to deal with.
That's all good.
I would like to sneak behind them and take a shot. Ooh.
Give me, let's see where you are. Give me either some sort of stealthy roll or for Rosie.
Does Rosie have
So
that?
you can give me a body check for stealth. with Rosie.
Who's got a? Yeah, Rosie has a
Or with
better
Linda,
body.
you could give me a body check for stealth.
But Linda's body sucks.
What's average?
That's body shaming.
She's
How
got a 4.
dare
That's
you.
average for a human adult in Tri-Stat.
It is. However, I'm going to use that meta point and go towards Morose,
Okay.
so I can use her body.
You want to use her body?
I'm going to
Really?
use her body,
How dare you?
and that sucked. That is a fail. That's a super fail.
I'm judging.
That's okay. You're allowed to.
Thanks.
Yes, you aren't able to sneak up, but you do get close enough that you are going to need to engage in some sort of combat now.
Am I close enough that I could do like grapple one?
Yeah, there was a guy who was sitting there with a pistol and he was firing off the occasional shot, and he got a load of you, and he turns to fire at you.
I'm gonna grapple him.
Okay, give me your
I
roll.
want to spear him. In my head, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing
Okay, great.
a spear. That is 11, which is right on it.
Nice. And he gets... He does not make that defensive check, actually. What amazes me.
It's because I did the Superman punch. I'm gonna do that next. Never mind. Sorry. I'm gonna spear him first.
So you spear him. Give me, okay, so you're unarmed damage then. Okay. Yeah, so you spear him down to the ground, and you are now locked in physical hand-to-hand combat with this one guy.
Are you Roman Reigns right now?
I was being Roman Reigns for a
Aquamarine,
second.
you are up next.
Rosie's a big fan of wrestling.
I'm gonna
just
go
like
in. So I'm
Maggie.
close. I imagine because I was going towards them.
Yes.
To look at them, and I'm still stealthy.
Yes.
I would
Do
like
a
to help
insane elbow drop.
Rosie
That would be pretty awesome.
with the person she's grappling.
You happen to be close enough that you can do that, yeah.
That's what I want to do. I want to
Yep.
pull them off of her and
So give me a...
kick him in the face.
Okay, give me an unarmed attack roll.
Okay, here we go.
With your acrobatic
We're doing it with my acrobatic, stealthy rope.
Your Zumba kicks are
Yes.
Your
totally
target
coming
is
into
11.
play right now.
That's what you need.
What was that?
Your target is an 11.
I beat it by 1.
By 1. Yeah, so you're able to go up there and give a nice little pop.
And then kick him in the face.
Yes, the two of you are starting to take this guy down.
Okay, got him. Get him.
John, what do you want to do?
I want to find the biggest, baddest, horniest sumbitch and
John Stone.
Because the world needs more keytar hashtag attack.
Thank you, Jack.
Because the world needs more keytar.
As always.
Oh, nervous.
so I'm already stealthy because we've been sneaking around. She and I both been sneaking around. I'm gonna find one dude, and I've got a stick or a bat that I grabbed from inside
Oh,
the
right,
house.
you did. Yeah.
And we're gonna go hand to hand with this guy.
Okay.
So whichever guy you ascertain to be the biggest, baddest dude, I'm gonna attack him.
So it's
Out
gonna
the
take you.
shadows.
It's gonna take you some rounds to figure that
Get him,
out.
Harry.
It's gonna take you 2 rounds to find the person who you were looking for.
Okay, fine.
No, you're fine. You know, it's just that you have a very specific target you're looking for right now, and you don't know who or what this target is, but you have enough of a background tactically that you can make some assumptions about where the person leading this might be, and so I'll give that to you and such. Yes, and then Scott, as you are choking to death as Samantha right now, what would you like to do?
Well, first of all, now that have regained control of this body, which is important.
Yes.
I'm able to exercise my extreme knowledge of human physiology to stop choking, which was entirely caused by an unnecessary panic attack from the weak form that I currently inhabit.
That's
Oh, okay.
fantastic.
Science.
I then want to use my my hot ass Taekwondo abilities in order to wriggle out of these ropes, rig up a bow from materials in the room, pull the antenna out of Michael's leg.
Oh, it's already been removed.
Oh, it's already been. Never mind.
Yeah, so it's
I'll just
off the-
focus on getting free, and then I'm going to use my other mad skills
Okay, so give
until
me...
this body gives out.
Awesome, so give me some rolls. Give me... so you're all pilot right now.
Yes, I am.
So if you could please give me...
We are not letting these avatars take control. That is
If you
just
could please give me
ridiculous.
an unarmed attack roll.
Not
to
right
use
now,
with
we're
us.
not.
Yeah, not right now.
God, oh
Wouldn't it be defense against the
The ropes?
no. Dark arts.
No.
No.
No, so give me versus a 10.
Versus a 10.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I see what you're trying to convince me to let you do.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I succeeded by 4 anyway.
Yeah, I see what you're trying to do there, yeah.
Sorry, it's by Taekwondo. I succeeded by 5.
Cool.
Taekwondo is great for getting out of ropes.
It's
It
your
is.
hot ass Taekwondo.
It is.
So yeah,
Use its
you
proper
are
name.
able to eventually start figuring out how to get yourself out of these ropes. You did beat your roll, I think, better than the rope use that got you bound. So that's useful and helpful in this situation in particular.
I've trained for this.
But
I'm a
you guys,
scientist.
yeah, so you were dealing with that in the room that you were in. Michael is kind of doped up right now and not really lucid.
I already used that body up. I don't care.
Scott's an evil man.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
So you were cool with, or he's not really paying attention to you right now. He's just barely conscious. But yes, you're able to get yourself out of these ropes and such.
It's too bad. I was so cool doing that. It was textbook.
And then there is a problem that kicks off.
A problem in the form of a hack attack.
Yeah, and the problem is
Oh, God.
they need each to roll a d12.
Okay. Oh, it's a dirty dozen. Oh, I don't want to be the same person.
2.
Can I re-roll
You
someone
got a
different?
2.
2.
John, you are Michael Stone right now, the barely conscious guy in the bed.
Hashtag attack.
Thank you, chat.
I got the same person. Can I re-roll?
Robin Williams plus Stampede.
No, you're still Linda.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I also rolled a 5 again.
You rolled a 5 again? Okay.
Debbie.
And what did you get?
I got the bodybuilder because it was clearly time to move to a body
wrestler?
that could hold up to
You
what
got
I
the
want to do.
You got the wrestler?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
Perfect.
Oh yeah.
Who's the wrestler? Where?
Sylvester
Number
the
3.
Showman Atkinson.
That's right.
Sylvester.
He's a
Semi-pro
really
wrestler.
smart guy. He's
Not only do I have
What is his
powerlifting, but if
gimmick?
I'm powerlifting humans, I get a bonus.
It's true.
What's your gimmick? I see. I need to know everything.
Oh, you
What's your
The
finisher?
showman.
So,
Gotta be theater
The
related.
showman.
so I'm tied up right now.
Showman.
Yes.
I wear a top hat.
No, you're not tied up. You're just.
Oh,
It'll be the
Come on,
final
Elizabeth.
curtain.
Time, hashtag.
Thank you, chat.
His time.
That's good. It would be the final curtain if you're the showman. That would be your finisher.
And here's the thing, though.
That's
so
there
good
was
at
a
this.
glitch.
Encore.
There was a glitch when you hopped in this time into
Oh,
your
no.
space.
Oh.
Some sort of wire crossed.
Oh.
Something went a little bit off. And
no.
regardless of who you leapt into, you all find yourself carrying Carl's personality with you, the pirate fisherman.
Carl.
So all of y'all will be talking for at least the near future.
Is that going to affect our position on the chart here?
No, I don't think.
Because that dropped on you.
So now I'm sorry. Before I get my guy Michael, he's not tied up anymore because he uses Taekwondo abilities to get out of the ropes, right?
No, that was Samantha.
You were never
You're
tied
still.
up. You're the guy who was injured.
You are
badly
drugged
during
up
the
right now.
lasso
Oh.
situation.
So I'm in the room still.
But here's the thing.
You're in the body that Maggie and I just
Michael is drugged up.
Yeah, you.
John is fine. So your body is giving you a bit of a penalty because it's physically somewhat incapacitated. But you could get up right now and do whatever you want.
And where physically is Michael's body?
He is he's on the second floor of the house. The bartender, Samantha, who was on the ground, tied up, has just untied herself. And you see that she's untied now, and you were there when she was tied and brought up there in the first place.
Now am I moving weird because
and
I'm
you
drugged
are-
or because of my
yeah.
leg?
What?
Am I moving weird because I'm drugged or because of my leg?
Both. You have a limp because you did take an antenna through the leg.
It was
Excuse me,
cauterized.
it wasn't an antenna.
All right, Tom.
No, what-
I am
what's
here
it
to
the
help
first
you.
He's an actual pirate.
It's true. It's very
He's
true.
drugged. And he has one bad leg.
Oh,
So Johnny
Michael
Depp
I can't
is-
swat, so I gotta take these off.
Yeah.
He has the same last name as your pilot, Michael Stone and other
Dun,
Stone.
dun, dun.
John Stone.
Yes,
Maybe
yes,
it's your
yes.
ancestor.
So,
That sound. It's good. That's good.
You have a peg leg.
so I got so lost in initiative during all that. Rosie, have you gone again?
Yes, I tried to go behind them.
That's right.
And it was Samantha's turn, who was the last, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
So
I'm
it's them now.
Yeah.
Okay. So, so the one who saw you now is, I think, a shot at you. Rosie?
These dirty dozens are amazing. Sorry.
And yeah, fires off a shot with a pistol. And,
so, and I'm
does,
over here, so
depending on
I,
your defensive check, might just hit.
do you want me to use Linda or Rosie?
Where you are right now, a defense you need to use. You can
Rosie.
use either. You can
I could use
right
either.
now. And it'll
So
just-
what's her DC? What? I'm just gonna check my. Okay, I'm using Rosie's because it's way better.
Yep.
Is it up?
No, that is a 15.
So
That
it's
is
a miss.
That is a fail.
Okay, so you take 10 points of damage from
Great.
this pistol shot,
I take no damage.
using up your armor or your
I'm
your
using
shield.
part of it.
Perfect. And then I need another defensive check.
From me?
Yep. As another shot is made, and I will need one more after that. As three of them.
That is a success.
Great,
But
the
is
second
that with the
one-
negative?
That's with the penalty, but I missed the shot anyway, so it'll be fine.
Okay. So, but now it's -8
Yeah.
or +8 or
Yes,
whatever the
please.
damn.
As a third shot is fired at you.
Well, there's no way. Oh, okay. Well, I would like to point out that I rolled double ones,
Nice.
but I'm going to fail because it's the 8.
But double one, you'll still succeed.
Oh, okay.
We'll call that a critical hit.
Great.
Critical success.
Critical dodge, you
Yes,
mean?
you managed to dodge and duck, dive, and dodge.
So
that bullet.
You say that.
As three of these guys took pot shots at Rosie,
What now, mother effers?
Now, meanwhile, Aquamarine, you were trying to sneak up on somebody else, weren't you? Or you?
No, I was saving Rosie.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
I saved you.
The others are just continuing to do what they were doing.
Marching towards the house.
Uh-huh. So now we'll be back up to the top. Rosie, what would you like to do?
Well, I've just dodged.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I was grappling a guy, so did I have to let go of him to dodge? Or could I have used his body with my critical success? Because I was grappling. So I just remembered as I looked at my sheet.
Sorry, ask me the question again. I was just reading what the next hack attack was.
I was grappling originally
Yes.
with that bro on the ground when they were shooting at me.
Yes.
So is my critical success me flipping over and having them shoot him instead?
Sure, I like it.
Love it. Does he go limp?
Yeah, actually, he does.
Fantastic. So one is down.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna lunge at the next one.
Cool. Give me the roll.
That is a 10. I will take it.
Okay.
So I succeed by what?
Okay. Defense. Yeah, you will successfully grapple that next one.
Excellent.
So you grappling and doing some damage then?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I throw him to the ground.
Tackle
I like that. Aquamarine, you are up next.
I'd like to use my acrobatic skills to perhaps bounce against a local tree and land on his shoulders and like
A local tree.
You basically want to like
twist his neck with my knees.
Yes.
Okay, give me your unarmed attack roll.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Also known as the thigh attack.
Yeah, all stealth-like, like a little cat spider. I hit it right on the nose.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
You made it?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, you do. You managed to get right up there, and
Oh, sweet.
you see you were doing a thigh attack. Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Real quick thigh attack. Like,
So like getting both legs there and like twisting.
yeah, like the kind of thing of like if someone wasn't like specifically watching, you wouldn't know.
Okay. In that case,
She just slides down his back afterwards in like a seductive fashion and then leaves.
Yeah.
And he just falls to the ground.
That's the.
He dies with a smile on his face.
in that case, give me a. In that case, give me an odds evens check and tell me if you call it correctly.
Evens.
Okay, so he's still up, but you did manage to make his neck feel very uncomfortable. He'll need a massage later.
Or will he? Because he'll be dead.
Well,
Yeah.
it's true.
We'll wait till the next time.
John,
I'm gonna
you
try
are
the
next.
same thing again.
Okay.
I like that move.
So obviously I'm too far away to get to the melee. My body's compromised anyway, so I'm gonna stay up there. I'm gonna look out the window. I'm gonna see if any of my cohorts down on
And
the
you're all
ground.
still a pirate. You remember that, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna see if any of them are any of them in trouble.
I can't understand a word you're saying right now.
Be inmates in trouble. Are any of them in the process of being scourged upon by a scallywag?
Aye, yes they are.
Who would it be that is in the arms of danger?
Oh, she be in trouble.
Cthulhu be calling her, does he? Davy Jones is waiting for her with a locker.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what I want to do is to take arms and fire off my flintlock.
You're what?
My flintlock pistol.
You don't have a flip-flop.
You're
All right, fine.
super good.
I don't know what to
It's the
say.
late 80s, son.
My blunderbuss, whatever the heck I be having. And I want to fire at he who be threatening her.
Arr, thank you, friend.
Give me a
Thanks,
roll
Mary.
for a day.
That's a teammate.
You need to do
8s.
2d8.
Oh, 2 8s?
That is a teammate.
Yeah, because you're still way over there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is fantastic.
11.
11.
Is that enough?
And with a pistol, I have a 14.
Yes, you do.
Lucky ducky.
You made your shot. From up on the second floor, you look out and you take aim. You fire off quickly, wabam. Or more officially with those sounds. And you beat it by 3.
That was
Let me make a roll. Oh, that was a... My defense for that gun was not the best. You managed to get lucky, son, and you hit him square between the eyes.
Yeah!
Twas not luck. 'Twas not luck.
Yes, it was. Scott, you'll be up next day.
I want to wade into the mass of miscreants. And I'm going to use my...
Not French. Pirate.
That wasn't French.
I know, I just wanted to give him crap.
Oh.
They're French pirates.
No, you're doing fine.
Use me etiquette academia. And me taekwondo.
Hot ass.
To tell them how peer review shows that their attack methodologies be...
So you run outside with the showman to try and engage in hand-to-hand combat. Is that what I hear?
That'd be what I'd be doing.
What you're doing.
Yeah.
So you run out like, oh, why not? He's not that smart. So you run and you run.
I run, toss, throw, crackheads.
Okay, so the problem is
Climate change be real.
You be all the way pilot. So your abilities are going to be your pilot's physical attack.
Yes, taekwondo.
Yes. Oh, that's right. You
Wow,
have some.
Scott knows Taekwondo.
Scott
That's
does.
dope.
Oh,
He does.
I'm using this body, this strong body with all of my skills.
I like it.
Oh
You
my
need a roll.
gosh, I love it.
Come on. I will use my bonus to succeed by 2.
By 2.
You could also use the cheat code if you wanted.
I will fail pitifully
Okay,
on
good.
the roll.
I will crack heads until they accept the reality of human carbon in the atmosphere.
Was the 80s, so greenhouse gas.
They were talking about it then.
I still didn't understand you there. But you did manage to do some serious damage to that one. And you incapacitate yet another one of these scallywags.
Hopefully by swinging him against another.
Yes. Meanwhile, other things happen.
Yar.
That wasn't the shanty you be humming over there.
It's true. The ground starts to shake.
What?
In the midst of all this, the ground starts to shake.
Okay.
Looking towards my teammates.
Okay.
Almost
Team.
like an earthquake could be.
Mary,
Or
Linda.
like the bow of a ship,
The
perhaps.
house is shuddering.
In the high sea.
All the side buildings are shuddering.
Oh,
The aliens become
In the middle of the yard, the ground opens up as a sinkhole appears.
Us.
Foley Man.
And from the sinkhole,
yeah.
a tidal wave of giant ants
What?
comes pouring out.
What? Couldn't have anticipated.
Wave of giant ants.
Jim.
A tidal wave as an image, an allegory, not a real.
It's a
GM.
tidal wave of giant ants. Screw you, Nick.
Do the ants be marching 2 by 2? Hurrah, hurrah.
They do indeed. Some of them are 4 by 4.
Hold on to your Nick ears, boys.
But yeah, we have another hack attack, and there is a sinkhole that opens up in the yard, and
I can't understand a thing you be saying.
ants be pouring out. Well played. Well played. And the ants begin to charge forward towards the house in a mindless sort of rage.
Oh.
1 or 2 of them start attacking the prisoners and guards.
Oh, that's good.
Does not go well for them.
Okay.
Yar.
But they're gonna keep coming towards us.
Yes, they be.
Okay.
All right. Whose turn it be to do something?
Is
Yeah.
there? I assume that there is sugar in the house.
There's alcohol.
There should
We
be
need a
some
boat to ride the wave of ants.
What I would like to do. That's fantastic. I want to see if I can combine this.
Wait, do it up. Oh.
All right.
Well, Rosie's up next.
Surely there is rope. Surely there is rope.
There is. Okay, let me. Oh.
Well, I would posit this.
Okay.
So you rope one, and I have animal training.
Oh. That's true.
And so if we can
tiny.
lasso the leader rope and try to mind meld train this ant into an ally.
So the ants continue to pour
tiny.
through
It's
the
tiny.
yard, past the house, chomping and
need a
crushing
Oh,
their
crap. Okay, I
mandibles.
need your
They run
pen.
straight.
Okay. All right.
Chris, I'm
I'm
going
going to
to...
say the pirate thing is over now. Because I need to speak like a human being for a moment.
Hey, let's be humans, boy.
So to steal a joke from chat, then we are no longer the pirates of the Caribbean.
What are you doing there? Oh, she's gonna use. I know what she's gonna
she's
do.
doing
The
math.
ants
The total recall.
go running past the house, off into the woods.
Are they
and
giggling?
such.
No.
What going
No,
on?
because they're ants. But then you hear this sound of like a thunderous trumpeting,
What?
Like
Archangel Gabriel is here.
coming from the direction of the forest. And from the direction of the forest, a
band of merry men.
stampede of elephants comes bursting out.
Oh, no.
No.
They did
Like Elliot.
He left
Jumanji
his
you.
phone, so we're
This is
okay.
my
Where'd you, Manji?
You're being Jumanji'd right now.
Oh my god!
So a
Robin
stampede of
Williams
elephants
plus
comes running
stampede.
out from the
Oh,
forest,
it makes sense!
running across in the other direction now.
I would like to use the total recall.
Rosie is up first.
Rosie's going to run inside the building and she's going to grab the sugar cubes that I'm saying exist because we had alcoholic beverages and those are a part of any bar.
That's fair.
Absent.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to use a total recall and use a Hex Destiny spell.
Okay.
I'm going to cast the spell upon the sugar cubes and the ants,
Okay.
which is
What about the?
giant sugar cube, also become a big ship, ants lead to freedom. I want the sugar cubes to become giant ships that we crawl into and we will ride the ants, the wave of ants to freedom from the elephants and from what is happening here.
What?
Thank goodness for the elephant sound just then. That was perfect.
The elephant. I know. So the ants have moved on.
Hey, can we get some like jump
You said they were coming towards us.
No. I said that they did, and then I said they went by into the forest.
Oh,
And then
I was writing my haiku at the time.
I know. I'm sorry, but I had to because
That's okay.
Chad pointed out that in their hack attack they had specifically stipulated
That's
jungle
true.
and more of a that sort of thing. And I'm realizing now that elephants are not jungle, but at the same time it's where
That
I
was
went.
good. Then I'm not. Then I can't use the total recall.
So we're just gonna
Because it
have to
was
suck it
based
up.
on
The
the
elephants
ants.
have monkeys on their backs,
So we need the total
Thanks for the
recall
drones,
back.
by the way.
and so those are also charging their way through and such.
So we need the total recall back. So
Yeah, because I can't use it. The ants are gone. I can't. It was based on the ants.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
No, I mean it would be ridiculous to use the total recall
Yeah.
for elephants and monkeys, but I mean for the ants, that totally makes sense.
Well, I specifically needed the sugar cubes, so the ants would be, they like the sugar. It's gonna.
you gotta rewrite that.
I was trying to have like a nice relation. And then when we got off, they would have just the giant sugar cube ships that they could like.
No, I like it. I like it.
So you said elephants and monkeys?
Yes, they're running through in the other direction now.
As a filmmaker
Yeah,
and producer
yeah.
and so forth,
Yeah.
I'm struggling with suspension of disbelief at this point.
Yeah, me too.
My sense of reality has been.
This is the metaverse.
You just roll with it, man. You just
This
roll
is
with
the
What have you put me into?
metaverse.
it.
This is the metaverse, bro.
It's just how it works.
Storytelling.
This is how
So-
it's set up to be.
So basically, what you're saying is. This chat is going to make everything completely absurd, and that I have to roll with it.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
gotta
most
embrace it.
absurd
So
you
we're
could
clear.
possibly
Okay.
imagine.
Yeah,
Okay.
absurdist humor is a big thing
Okay.
here.
So I'm allowed to be absurd in return then.
Well, I mean, you got to remember that I, as the GM, have never really been into absurdist comedy, so this is the part where it always gets challenging. But what were you gonna say?
Okay.
Well,
Just so
one,
we're clear.
I, as far as things that are absurd, he was about to he was about to go with the fact that I was going to make sugar cubes giant ships and we were going to ride ants.
Yeah.
So par for the course of metaverse. However, it's still my turn, and the elephants are still there. Have they moved on?
They're running home.
The elephants have also begun to run past. Just because you see giant things that are scaring you doesn't mean you have to be worried about them right away.
Right, but they're currently. I would like to jump onto one of the elephants, use my animal training to have an elephant.
Yeah.
I think I will allow that. Yeah, you
Yeah.
go right
Have
ahead.
an elephant.
Someone had to do that.
I would like to. So animal training. No point. But we have a cheat code. That is a 4. I beat that by 8.
Nicely played.
I'm jumping on elephant with the last. Oh, I should lasso it, shouldn't I?
Maybe we should get a bunch of elephants.
Lasso. That is a 10. So I beat that by 2.
Nicely done.
So I'm taking an elephant, and we'll have a moment of like, oh, elephant, be my friend, and it would be like, oh, Rosie, you're the bomb.
I mean, Rosie is quite good at animal training.
Yeah.
And you have enough mystical-esque abilities right now. I think that's the part, just out of character, that's the part that I forgot for a second there, was I was trying very hard to make this reality stay in a certain reality, and I should have known better.
Yeah, you should have.
I really should have known
Hey,
better.
chat, well done tonight for
Well done,
reminding
chat.
him that we're not
Well
supposed
done.
to be in that reality.
Like, I'll keep
because
that
this
in
is the
mind.
goddamn metaverse.
I will keep that in mind for next week.
This is the metaverse.
No, I'll take that. That's my own darn fault. I was not thinking
It's the double, but
And
like
then
at an
out.
angle.
And then at the other side.
No, I think we've established that in this world, the alien invasion is creating a lot of other cosmic rifts and problems. And so it seems quite likely that you could have some sort of Jumanji-esque problem would kick about as a result.
Yeah, it would.
Aliens, man.
Yeah, aliens, man.
Love it. So I have an
It's like
elephant
that
now.
meme. I've got the hair.
You do.
It's aliens.
It's aliens.
But you got to be more aliens.
Oh, that's right.
Right.
Aliens.
Great.
So we have at least one alien. I mean, one elephant at our disposal.
Yes,
Good
you do.
turn.
So
Okay.
far.
So far.
What is the current danger now?
So you are
the animals
able
moved
to-
on. The inmates and the rioting people, are they still around, or were they trampled by the elephants? or-
You know what? They
Some of them were eaten by
largely
ants.
started running away during this insanity because
I wonder why.
while this compound was worth taking and they were aware of its, because some of these guys, I'm just going to cut through fourth wall stuff just because I want to hand wave right now. I haven't done that for a while. Some of these guards have known this family for a while. They knew that they were, preppers. They knew they had some stuff, and so they decided to make a move on it when the invasion started.
Yeah, that totally makes sense.
And but it did not go nearly as smoothly as they had assumed. Which, in hindsight, trying
the ants and
to trying to steal a prepper's home does seem like kind of a bad idea. And they run away, leaving you guys with the family.
Is the prison still on fire?
Yes. Very much
When
so.
we look through binocs, are people still escaping, or is it pretty much like
Yeah,
no
every once in a
movement?
while you still see people running away from it.
I feel like we should go get the supplies that are in there.
And maybe save. I mean, we can't let them burn in a cell.
That's true.
So while we're there, we can see if anybody's in danger of being burned, maybe put out the
But, like-
fire, and then maybe even commandeer that whole place and make it our base of operations.
Exactly. They probably have some pretty good communication stuff,
Have the elephants left at this point?
Yes.
except for the one I am riding.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I do not have an opportunity to attempt to hack an elephant.
No.
Okay.
That's not how hacking works.
Oh, that's what you
You've not
say.
talked. You've not spoken with a bioscientist with a degree in genetics
Uh-huh.
lately, have you?
Damn.
Combined with the powers of 2 animal trainers.
What do you think, Cousin Gus?
Now, I give you no guarantees as to how long that elephant will last.
Dogs.
Whether it's real or mystical or something.
This is Jumanji. It lasts until the game is ended.
Jumanji.
This implied.
That was well. Just the way you said that, like the delivery of that, I need to take a moment. I really enjoyed that. I've been corrected. So the
I feel like chat can decide when they want the Jumanji game to end, since they gave us the Jumanji game.
I think you bring up a good point.
So I get my elephant until chat says I don't have an elephant. Chat, let me keep my elephant.
You're good.
Yeah.
You're good, Max.
Or it lasts.
I'm excited to get to know the elephant.
Or it lasts until sundown. Hashtag JEWAMANJI.
Hashtag Jumanji.
Hashtag Jumanji.
Hashtag Jumanji.
J-U-M-A.
Lasts till the sun goes down. Hashtag JEWMANJI.
Oh, got it.
E-W.
Like the Shabbit.
And
feel like some
I wasn't spelling well, is where that
Yeah.
went. That was the problem. That was a well. They keep,
Yeah, nice.
I liked that one.
Ben's distracted by chat now.
I am waiting until it's my turn, and then I'm going to let loose with all the things.
Are we still in initiative with the...
Because
I would like-
apparently reality doesn't matter.
So
I would like to offer. Okay, do we want to go to the prison to check it out or no?
I think
I'm gonna push you forward on a couple things now.
Okay. Because, yeah, we weren't all together.
Because I got really derailed by the Jumanji, I will confess, and a few other things, and that is
Jumanji
my
was
fault.
perfect. Phoebe the elephant is staying with us.
Phoebe?
She's named Phoebe. It's a female elephant.
I like it. So,
I like it too.
yeah,
Gentle.
so the prisoners and guards have left. The house seems secure. It's night. You sleep. It's the next day. Prison is still on fire.
Is Samantha?
Huh.
Oh no, Samantha's not tied up anymore.
The prison is still on
I was gonna
fire?
feed Samantha to
She
Phoebe.
seems to be acting much more normally now that
Okay.
she's not
Well, that's
being
good.
semi-controlled by a pilot.
hold on there, GM.
Yeah.
Now this prison, which I'm assuming is made mostly of brick and cinder block and steel, has been burning continuously for the last 12 hours or whatever.
I mean, there's mattresses and there's other things that can be torched in a prison. There are sections of it that are older. There's some wood areas.
Praise Phoebe, hashtag Jumanji, hashtag MetaPoint.
Praise Phoebe.
Yes. Chat also just gave me an idea, and I'm sorry to use my phone, but I have to look something up. Keep going.
But that's the situation there. The next morning, as you guys are discussing what to do, the kids in the family, the younger teenagers, they decide to set up a game in the yard for anyone who wants to play.
What you playing, B?
They're playing cornhole.
Aww. Rosie
because-
joins right in because she is excellent at cornhole.
I'm sure she
What?
is very excellent at cornhole. It
Cornhole.
turns out that the youngest son is actually a wannabe professional cornhole player.
This is true.
He's been playing for years.
Wow. Which son? Bobby?
His name is
Bud?
Bud.
You like cornhole, Bud?
Bud loves cornhole. He thinks it's the greatest game ever invented. He's quite good at it.
I don't even know how to play.
So you've got two
Yeah.
slanted boards with holes in them,
Oh.
and you try and throw a corn-filled beanbag through the hole or as close to it as possible.
Cornhole.
Correct.
Why, that makes so much
Yeah,
sense.
it's cornholing. It's a thing.
You want to be a professional cornholer?
He does indeed wants to be a professional cornholer. What was it called? It was called Cobb. The cornhole
It was the cornhole championship.
championship of bags.
That's what it was.
Cobb.
Championship of
The
bags.
championship of bags, Cobb. That's what it was called.
It's good to have attainable goals.
Yeah, it's a real thing. We saw it on ESPN3 during Gen Con.
So
love it.
Ben, I'm sensing plot device. So if you wanna,
I'm just waiting for the appropriate moment.
Well, that's not a plot device. That was something I was asked to bring in at some point as part of a hack attack. That's not the full hack attack, but bringing in cornholing and professional cornholing is something that needed to happen.
I'd like to play cornhole
I actually
sometime.
wanted to bring it in earlier, and I got myself all turned around on the plot because there was a plot when we started this.
But we're in the Metaverse.
Exactly. If you want to give me a sports roll,
can I?
Okay, give us a sports roll.
So can I?
just a sec. We're gonna play cornhole for a second. I need a
Okay,
sports roll. It's a body check, if nothing else.
okay, I guess I'll give it a little shot here.
Fun fact
I
while
was
she's
really
rolling.
distracted by playing it with you.
I'm
by the way.
fantastic at
Oh,
playing.
I got it. I got an 8. Not that that would mean
You're
anything
really
to you.
good at this.
Yeah, thank you. Could I be a professional cornholer?
Yeah, you could play with me. And he
Oh,
flings
Bud.
one of his bean bags and goes straight through the hole.
Wow, Bud, you're really good at the bagging.
You. This is how I unwind.
It's really relaxing.
It is.
Times are stressful right now.
They are. He flings another one. Oh, I'm sorry. It's your turn.
Okay, I fling another one.
Give me a roll.
Playing cornhole.
What dice? What numbers are in the hole and what are on the thing and what? Never
2
mind.
in, 1 on.
I rolled a 4.
Nicely done. You get it straight through the hole again.
Yeah.
You're really good at this.
Thanks, Bud.
He throws straight to the center again.
You got it.
Yeah. Go for it again.
Okay,
He's
great.
semi-professional.
Thanks Thanks for granting my dream. Oh, I did not beat that one.
That's okay, lady. You still played really well.
Oh, my name's Debbie. Sometimes.
And her eyes are up here.
Eyes are up here,
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was.
It's okay, bud.
I just assume you're playing cornhole in like your workout outfit, which is like a very like small sports bra.
That's
Like,
right. Chelsea's
Debbie's.
aerobics instructor, and it's the 80s. So yeah,
Right,
she's
yeah,
got
like-
a sports bra with suspenders.
Yeah.
and, like,
Best outfit
Leg
on.
warmers.
Do I have
Mr.
all
Odie,
pastel, yes.
Is this sweatband?
I would like to use the Total Recall.
Okay.
I would like to channel my old avatar, Hex Destiny, to
Yes,
cast
yes.
a spell on my elephant. I said, when I see an elephant fly, I seen everything.
Wow. Dumbo.
That I don't know what does do Total Recall. What's the number?
It's a 10.
It's a 10. That is not what I wanted to roll, and the cheat code won't help.
Oh, but behind the scenes,
Behind the scenes
Da-da-da.
I'm gonna give you a bonus.
of
5 points.
5, 6. Oh, I'm very close. If we had more cheat codes, I could add it.
Would you consider that die, that the die you rolled is a negative effect that is hampering you in the game?
Yes! Because we need to be able to get to different locations very quickly.
This is true, and as a negative effect that's hampering you, I feel it's only appropriate that I fix it in post.
Yes! My elephant can fly. My elephant has wings.
You've got to be friggin' kidding me.
I am not.
We can all pile on Phoebe.
If you need to justify it, I just stayed up all night doing the appropriate genetic code hacks.
Scott.
Okay, I like that better. Yeah. No,
But don't give me any credits. It was all her.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, no, but now we can use my elephant Phoebe to
And-
fly anywhere we need
We
to.
had a relatively
It gets better. It
world
gets better.
with
Uh-oh.
just some alien invasions.
better.
Nothing too bad. We got through that for like a little bit the first episode, and then we have giant ants, and then a flood, and now we've got
Elephants.
So John and I have been working on a project
Jumanji.
with our engineering skills and computer hacking skills.
Engineering.
And we have been modifying the various items which are found around this farm in order to create a harness for the elephant that includes flamethrowers mounted on both sides of it.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
We're calling it the Hannibal 3000.
Yes, relevant because he used elephants.
It's true. But we will cross
No one
the
suspected
Cascades with this
elephants.
elephant. From
It's how we won that
we'll
battle.
come from behind Mount
I think
Rainier
Chris froze.
and take out the flying saucers with our flamethrowing elephant.
We can now fight the aliens on their own turf.
Exactly. We are airborne now.
JEWMANJI.
So you want me to join you in the crazy, is what you're telling me? Is that right?
Hey, chat started it.
You don't have to join us. You just have to let us roll for it.
Chat started it.
Join us. One of us. One of us.
Nolan's nodding his head.
Yes.
Nolan's into it.
Just
He's nodding and giving 2 thumbs up.
I'm just saying we could also get some super good fan about our flying elephant with
We're all on
flamethrowers
it.
fighting aliens.
Phoebe
Like-
loves this.
Phoebe's super into her wings. She's all like,
Chris, it's science.
the elephant noise?
It's all the science.
She's pretty. Yes. Check it out.
Oh.
oh,
What just
I don't like that.
Okay.
What?
Yes.
Copy's gone.
Yes. Yes, you did.
Oh god.
Yes, you did. You
no.
absolutely stayed up all night
No.
hacking your way through the
Oh, no.
biological code of this
Oh,
elephant.
no.
You did your engineering mumbo jumbo and you managed to put together this whole thing such
Hey.
that you have this fantastic flamethrower mounted system on this elephant, and with
My
Phoebe.
Phoebe.
Can we call her Fifi?
No, my name
No,
is
it's
Phoebe,
Phoebe.
not
Okay.
Phoebe.
You call her Phoebes.
We were both
Phoebes.
like, no.
My apologies.
Sorry.
Phoebe is a different character.
Absolutely. No, that sounds great. I love it.
I'm scared by Chris's
You
plan.
are absolutely 100% able to hack all of that stuff together. I need some engineering checks from John, and I need some science type checks from Scott. And you've already given me your magical hex
Yeah,
thing
which
and all of
succeeded.
that, which is fantastic. I love it. And
He does
Succeeded by
not. This is
7.
bad.
succeeded by 7.
7.
Great. I need 2 more successes, please. And John, I will need 3 successful engineering checks from you. You can fail once.
Succeeded by 4.
Great. Go for that.
John's
Meanwhile, Aquamarine, the next morning as all this is going on, and you've been hanging out with Bud. Bud lets you know
Succeeded by
about.
successful.
Perfect. Bud lets you know that he has a secret that he doesn't tell anyone.
What is your secret, Bud?
His
one-
secret is that the house
One
is haunted.
fail.
What do you mean? What happened?
The house that his family lives in is haunted.
With ghosts?
Absolutely.
Have you seen them?
Oh, he's seen this ghost several times.
What does it look
The
like?
ghost reminds him greatly of Willy Wonka, as portrayed by Gene Wilder.
Is it like Willy Wonka is portrayed by Gene Wilder, or does it remind him of? It
It
just
reminds him of very similar yet slightly different.
Can you show him to me, Bud?
Yeah, the ghost goes by the name of Ghosty or Arislin or something like that.
Eris is really different than Ghost.
Arislin, that's what he sometimes calls this ghost that he meets.
Or Ghosty McGhostface.
Arislin.
Yes, Arislin the ghost.
Uh-huh.
Haunts this house. Very friendly ghost though, doesn't like puns.
That's true.
Wow. Okay.
Luckily, neither me nor my fire-flying elephant make puns.
How did you do on your engineering checks?
I failed 2 of them.
Okay, so we don't get the flamethrowers, but we do have this puppy to fly.
I thank
all right.
Bud for being really honest with me, and you can be honest with me at any time you want.
He will be. He's developed quite the crush.
Perfect.
So he leads you around the house and he shows you the different places where Arislin's been known to appear at times, and it's quite the little adventure that the two of you have walking around and such, checking out the house. And,
Yeah.
And then there's this one point where he takes you to the attic to where he most recently saw this ghost.
Okay.
And
We're doing this.
And as you're standing there trying and looking around to see where the ghost might be and such, a flock of bats comes smashing through one of the attic windows on the far side and pours past you through the window on the other side. And while this is going on for you, Rosie, your elephant that can now fly and such.
I heard.
A pack of zebras starts running across the yard in front of you. And just doing their zebra-esque.
Phoebe and I
thing.
just lift into the air and let them run underneath us.
Yes, you actually start to fly yourself as you do that. Just your hands by waving, just like that. You lift off the ground.
Does this count as a break?
No.
Yes, it has
This counts as me figuring out a way through this bullshit.
This is not bullshit. This is meeting the aliens on
hands up
our
in the
not a
ground
break, it's a
and start
breakdown.
hovering above the air. Meanwhile, what was that, John?
So it's not a break, it's a breakdown.
No.
He's losing it.
So, John, as all this is going on, then a pack of wild hyenas appears all around
Hyenas!
you. And they start telling you jokes, actually. They start telling you
Hyenas.
stand-up jokes. It's fantastic. They are excellent at witticisms and wordplay. Their banter is second to none. Meanwhile, for you, Scott,
Holy guaca effing moly! Chris Odie!
for you, Scott,
Oh, just try me. I have a plan.
Oh, I know what's
it
happening.
is an army of lobsters walking through the yard, singing a marching tune. Each of them with a swordfish laying over their side like some sort of rifle or such.
Clearly.
And this goes on for quite a while for all of you, and you give me a mind check, each and every one of you, as you look around and see,
My elephant is real
What's
and not a
going
figment
on?
of my imagination. A mind check? Mm-hmm. I'm being the jerk and using the meta point.
I succeeded by 2.
great.
What do we roll for?
Your mind.
Gosh, Bud, these are a lot of
Whatever,
bats.
So 2 of them are one.
Live here with that?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's crappy. I made it right on 6.
I beat mine by 5.
Who beat their checks? How did you do, Aquamarine?
I beat mine by 3.
So the 4 of you as pilots, things are getting weird.
Okay.
So you start thinking to yourself, what was the last thing that I can remember before things went weird?
Fighting.
Samantha was making those drinks. Samantha was making those drinks for everybody, and she fumbled her check to make drinks for everybody.
Oh no.
What would happen if she had grabbed the wood alcohol instead of the regular alcohol?
Oh no.
What would have happened if she had spiked each and every one of your drinks with something toxic that might produce hallucinations or otherwise have you not quite in your rightest of minds.
Hashtag Phoebe is real.
Samantha.
And you start slowly kind of shaking it off.
Like Taylor Swift?
And you open your eyes and you start realizing as you look around that you're not in the attic.
Bud?
You're not outside. You're not wherever the hell you were.
In my
Each and
head.
every one of you is slumped somewhere in the living room of the house with spilled drinks, passed out on the ground,
Oh no!
It's like
having
foaming and yelling
suffered
on the
through
floor.
a group hallucination.
It's bad.
Brought on by some very poorly made drinks that first night.
Oh my god.
You get up, you look outside, you look towards the correctional facility. It's fine. There's no fire.
This is fine. Everything's fine.
It doesn't mean that everybody's still locked up because there is an alien invasion going on.
Oh my god.
But it's more or less fine. And the group of you
Bud
kind of
there?
laughs to yourself about, that was kind of silly and such, and
I run to the window to see if my Phoebe is still there.
We'll all miss
Phoebe
Phoebe.
is not there.
Let's make a
Phoebe
Phoebe
is not
out of.
there.
Did we actually make the flamethrower though?
No, I'm so sad.
Yeah, actually, what happened was the night before you,
Oh,
what's his
Linda.
name? Billy, who had been on guard duty that night. He tells you that when he came in, the two of you were trying really hard to light each other's farts.
Flamethrower.
Yeah.
What was I doing?
You succeeded at least once or twice. In fact, odd even.
Oh god.
You've got some scorch marks.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's just an avatar.
Yeah, we've noticed that
Man,
you
you're
treat them
just
as disposable.
hard for the avatars.
Jeez.
Man.
I've already seriously hurt too.
The family is a little bit disappointed. They're not angry, they're just disappointed
Sorry,
in
bud.
your behavior
that's
over the
worse.
night.
Oh.
Because there is a serious alien threat going on and you all decided to get lit.
We handled it seriously in our heads. I was taking them on their own level.
Remember the ghost? Is Bud here? Where's Bud?
There is no Bud. No, I'm kidding. There is no family. You're back in the Metapods.
No.
It would be funny though.
So basically,
We opened in a psych unit. The show was all a lie. You never actually ever went anywhere.
let me get
All
this
the
straight.
fishermen.
Yeah.
We were a group of people who got attacked during the middle of a court case about a murder trial. Got attacked by aliens who wanted to take things over. We nearly survived. I mean, barely.
You
We got to this farmhouse to look for shelter, and the first thing we did was, maybe have a few drinks because we're still goddamn alive.
Yeah.
And they're punishing us for that?
No. I was punishing you for that. I was punishing.
You said they were looking
Listen,
down.
Gus. Come on. You've needed to let loose.
Yeah.
Oh, the family. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, the family.
Oh, I see what you're saying. No.
You said they were looking down because we had gotten wasted. Thank you very much. We had just survived an alien invasion.
You're right.
I think we are allowed to spend a night.
You do. You say that, and you make a valid point.
I do. Thank you so much.
You do.
Sorry.
So they go about the rest of their day doing their chores and such, and everyone's trying to get supplies oriented and kind of figure out what to do next
Okay.
and all of that fun stuff. And you guys have an opportunity to kind of scout around the compound, if you will, the homestead.
Would it be possible for the five of us to have
Four
of us to have a conversation with as our
Pilots.
pilot?
You're all,
selves?
We're all pilot.
You're all pilot right now.
Oh, convenient. I say we go.
Could we go somewhere
To
private?
let's
Okay,
go
Scott.
somewhere private.
Okay.
So you head outside, and
Should we go inside the fragging wagon?
There are some
Yeah.
outbuildings that you can get to.
Fragging
and
wagon.
such.
We're going inside the fragging wagon.
And so so you go into the garage where the fragging wagon is,
We won't hot
and
box
you notice. No, you don't notice anything. Yeah, go ahead and go in the fragging wagon for now.
Well, we're gonna go in and turn them on and tell them, lock the door and lock the windows
I'd like
and
to see you turn on the fragging wagon. Please begin.
turn.
Okay. I'm driving.
Yeah.
I got driving.
Well, we don't have to go anywhere.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh.
is it always like
I got
this?
driving.
Yeah, it's always like this.
Yeah.
Well, chat.
Yes,
No,
Scott.
seriously.
Oh.
When he's in character.
I'm in
piloting.
character. I'm in character. Is it always...
Yes, it is always
Scott,
like this.
It is.
And what... If reality is so malleable, what's the point?
That's a
Well,
good question.
What is
It's
the point? Why are we doing this?
Well, as far as we know from what we were told, the things that we do, some of the things that we do here, right, stay with us when we leave. So we're
When we're not
basically
in.
like lab rats, like, Nick.
Because this world should not exist. This world is
Right.
improbable.
Right, well, it doesn't exist. It's in a
Metaverse.
It's in a metaverse.
It's in a metaverse. So the only thing that matters is what we take away from this experience.
Well, to them, but
But if they're not real,
no,
Yes.
the people who are keeping us in that house are real.
The founders.
Well, the founders are kind of running this whole show. We don't really know yet. I mean, I know I've never been told exactly who they are. I've never
No,
met
and you're
one.
not gonna.
I just want to know why I'm busting my ass to use the vernacular in order to save people in a situation that is absurd who are not real. That's all I want to know.
Because we have never experienced a death. I don't know what happens if you die in the metaverse. I don't know what happens in the metapod to your body. I don't know if you die. I mean, the only one who's
Well,
died had regeneration, so she kept coming back.
Oh, wait a second. You're saying that we're at actual risk here?
I don't know.
We literally don't know. We're just.
Well,
what else?
But
are we
I'd
going to
rather
do?
fight and not die than find out and
I
be dead.
clearly, if you have been doing this for a while, this is something that we need to know. Kill me.
I'm not gonna kill you.
It's too much of a risk, man.
Okay.
No, I'm not
It's for
murdering
science.
someone.
It's for science. Find out.
It's not
we
for
need to know
science.
what happens. What are the stakes? What are the stakes? Kill me.
You could do
No.
it yourself if it's so important
Great.
to you.
Give me a gun.
Oh no.
I don't
Kinda weird,
have
Scott.
one.
Scott, this is a little weird. Why don't we just wait until we're back inside the real world and then we can talk about what we could do next time?
I'm volunteering myself for the sake of science so that we can understand the stakes.
For the sake of science, Scott, don't you have anyone you love? Back
No.
home?
Well,
No.
I mean,
No.
right now you're piloting somebody. That's a body you got there.
My-
you want
I-
to kill that person?
Yeah, to see if he dies in the metapods, but
That's kind of cavalier to play with somebody else's body, man. I mean,
It's not real.
We don't know that.
that's true. We don't know if it's real or not. I mean, maybe they
What
found
is
some.
real? I saw elephants and ants.
Sylvester does have
stampeding.
his dear father, Frank, who would miss him dearly if he.
well, the elephants and the ants, we were all drunk, dude.
He's drunk half the time.
We were tripping, Scott. We were tripping.
How do you know? How do you know we're not tripping right now?
You're right.
I don't.
We
Look,
don't.
Scott, we also don't know if they found, what if they, what if this is Stargate and they found some stupid wormhole and this is actually real people that were taken over?
You have actually seen.
Joe's Diners.
You do have some experience with someone who has died in an avatar before.
We do?
Oh.
You have a member of your party who has died in an avatar
Who?
before. The one who's not quite right.
One who's not quite right. You mean Crash? Nick? Nick died?
Nick died. Remember that?
Oh,
No.
yeah.
That's right. He's what's that term?
Gestalt.
That's where that whole Gestalt thing came out of for a
entity.
while and everything else.
Right. Oh, I didn't realize he.
But he hadn't
His
died.
avatar died.
His
within
avatar. That's
minutes.
right. His avatar died, and his consciousness was stuck here. That's right. He was
But he made it out.
only because we randomly found him because we were sent to go find
It
him.
only took half a year or more. Maybe it was 8 months.
I mean, granted, during
I
that
can't
time,
do this.
he thought he was King Theodore.
I can't do this.
I
Let
want
me
to
out.
try to use my
I'm done.
seduction,
Can't let you out.
not as actual
Can't do this.
seduction, but you know what I mean, to try
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
persuade him
Yeah.
to at least ride this out and let us hash this out after this mission is done.
We don't know anything. We can't find out anything. We don't know what's real and what isn't real. How can I science if there is no way to repeat anything?
Well, of
Where's the peer review?
There are
you of
ways to
course
repeat
realize
things.
there are sciences that leave a lot of questions, even more questions than actual answers.
This feels like
And so
much.
all I'm positing is that for
It
now,
is.
we try to get through this mission, save as many people as we can. Once we're back to the pods, we're back to our normal selves, we can bring this conversation up again.
And right about then, there's kind of some crackling over the speakers of the Fraggin' Wagon. And you hear, "Hey, old friends, it's good to see you again. Welcome back. It's been a while. I've been hanging out by myself, got a little bit lonely. Happy to have you back inside me. Hashtag phrasing. Hasn't been invented yet, but I still did it because I can predict the future. Not true. Hey, so how's it going?
Hey, Fraggin.
Oh, tensions are a little high.
I can understand that.
Why?
Thought you'd want to know that they are broadcasting again.
The aliens?
Where's Michael?
Absolutely. I can't really tell you what they're saying because I'm having trouble hitting on those frequencies, but I have enough of the equipment you left behind that I can tell they are broadcasting in the vicinity.
We gotta find out what they're
In the
saying.
vicinity.
Okay. That's all we can do.
In the vicinity.
Great.
Yes, just like they were earlier.
So,
Did I forget to tell you that? I am so sorry.
We forgive you.
meaning that they're getting closer.
Or they're tracking us.
By my calculations and understanding of your experience of time, I believe there have been 4 broadcasts in the past 24 hours.
So,
You were out for a while.
were you able to... So,
We have to find out what they say.
in analyzing signal strength each time, were you able to ascertain if they're coming closer to us or further away, and at what rate of speed and from what direction?
It's been static, it's been close.
We gotta find out what they were saying.
What are they? Well, I get. Scott, we have to table this conversation and do not kill yourself.
I won't kill myself.
Yeah, we need your help.
I am gonna go outside and make a field observation. If they're nearby, let's see if there's sauces in the air.
That sounds good. I'm gonna run to communications
look
and
out
see
the
if we.
window.
What did anyone write down? I'm sure someone wrote down what they were saying for the other broadcast we missed. The family's not stupid.
You can go back and go talk to them.
Yeah, let's go talk. What's the broadcast?
Okay, do we see anything outside when we go back?
You step outside, you see that one of the kids, Birdie, is hanging out outside of one of the outbuildings.
Okay,
And
Birdie.
she's just kind of looking around like this. And then she sees you guys and she goes,
She's a little caught off guard there.
Hey,
Hi, Birdie. Hey, Birdie.
hey y'all, good to see you.
Are you okay?
Oh, great.
Did you see
Do
something?
I have to go
Birdie?
back inside? We can go have some pie.
Birdie, did you see something?
Did we startle you?
Nope.
Birdie,
No.
what did you see?
What do you mean?
Birdie, tell us what you saw.
I don't know what you're talking about, ma'am. I forget who you are, Sylvester. I don't know what you're talking about, but I would love to go inside and have some pie. Would
Why
you
are you
like to have
so
some pie?
eager to get inside, Birdie?
Why do you want pie so bad?
We don't have to just have pie. We can have some cake, ice cream. We've got ice cream.
Does she have
What did-
pigtails?
Acting weird, Birdie.
Just wondering.
No,
No, just wondering.
Sense motive.
go for it.
Oh yeah. I want to sense danger,
You can definitely sense danger.
but I assume I can sense it's coming from her or from somewhere else, right? Like my sense is like where it's coming from.
How about we go with persuasion? Would that
Yeah,
tell us?
take your pick. What do you want to roll with?
Persuasion.
Go for it.
Beat it by 10.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my social science psychology.
Okay. Give me the roll.
Oh, fair. Okay.
Birdie. Want to persuade you to tell us
Succeed
what's
by
going
3.
on.
Okay. Anyone else? Rosie, John?
I don't need to. I was going to use my interrogation, but I think they're probably hitting it pretty good.
I mean, if you just want to know on your own, I mean,
I just would sense like the direction of the danger, which I beat it by 11.
yeah, she's, clearly hiding something.
Okay.
Tell us what it is.
So interrogation.
No, I just think we should why don't we all just head back to the house? I think it'd be a great place for us to go. Where
are you, Birdie?
I can go. I'll go make some pie right now.
No, no, no.
She starts trying to grab your arms.
Birdie is in the
Don't touch me.
If we eat, is the only place we can talk to you when we can eat pie. Would you rather tell us something over a nice slice of pie than rather out here?
I've got nothing to talk about. Let's
Oh,
have
Birdie.
some pie.
So I have succeeded with my interrogation roll. Mm-hmm. And so I just kneel down and I look at her and I say, Birdie, we can all tell that you're trying to hide something. This is a dangerous situation, and it really will help us and your family be safer if you tell us what it is you're trying to hide.
Oh, I just wanted to make sure y'all are taken care of. And she looks back at the door that she'd been standing in front of. And,
Oh, God, Birdie.
She says, let's go. Would you like some chicken?
No.
I could make you up a mess of chicken. I fry some great chicken.
I bet you do, but we have supplies on the vehicle we came in on, and I think we're gonna go back there.
We're good.
I'd like
That
to look
sounds
inside
good.
the building that she's guarding.
Oh God.
I think she was trying to Well, it's you. You'd be that direct. So you just go to the door.
Yeah.
And she immediately says, "You don't need to go in there." And she reaches over to grab your arm.
I'm a bodybuilder. I'm just gonna lift her up.
Oh, that's right. You are right now. You are. You're a wrestler. It doesn't matter that you're Scott. I won't even make you roll. Yeah, you do. The door is locked.
Let me
make a strength check.
Go for it. A body check. Yeah. He's going for it.
All right.
Oh, where's my... How is my body only 6? No, wait.
That's you. That's Scott.
Right.
Your body is
7.
Yeah, I still failed miserably. I can't unlock it with my fist.
Real world bodies are not that easy.
Ooh,
to
I could cat burglar it.
You could. Give me a break and enter check.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Because you're holding her, so she's not going anywhere.
I beat it by 10. Burglary.
10?
Cat. Yes.
You basically look at the lock and say, "How you doing?" The lock springs open by itself. You seduced a lock, Aquamarine. How the hell did you do that?
That's what I do. It wouldn't be the show if I didn't do that.
But you do. You go. You jiggle it, and Birdie is just. She's trying to just jab her on, and you clamp her hand over her mouth so she can't talk anymore. And Aquamarine, you open up the door.
By looking at her. Okay. Okay.
The door sprung open.
And you see in front of you, the outside of this building was just another nondescript, what do I want to say, outbuilding
Yeah.
on the place. And you walk inside, and it seems to be a storage closet of some sort.
Okay.
It looks, not closet, but I mean like a tool shed sort of situation going on. Not that big. Give me anything related to observation that you have as skills.
I have a heightened senses.
Heightened senses in what? It'll say on it. What?
Hearing.
Oh, give me that. Give me a body check with a +4 bonus for your hearing.
I just have heightened awareness with nothing on it.
Give me a +4 mind check with a mind check with a +4 bonus.
Thank you.
I have smell +4.
So I
Give me a body with a +4.
Succeeded by 4.
I
Beat it by 3.
beat it by
I have
8.
street sense.
I like
City
it.
knowledge.
Yeah, that would
Okay,
work. Give me street sense. You've been around people who lie.
Beat it by 1.
As a group, because you were badass, tricked out pilots and such, you look around for a second and you're like, this makes no sense. Why is she being so obstinate about not wanting you to go here if it's just a friggin' tool shed?
That floor falls
Clearly,
out from
that's not
underneath
the
me. I'm gonna
case.
freak out.
And you look over and you notice that there is a gas can that seems that it's what do I want to say? It's one of those old ones. Have you ever seen those ones that have like not a screw up thingy, but like a spring loaded thing that you push and then the pop open happens?
Oh, yeah.
This one's just popped open by itself, like it's stuck that way.
Okay.
Which is kind of
ominous
weird.
music.
So one of you, 1, 3, 4, Aquamarine, you walk over and you just push it,
Oh, God.
and it clamps shut. And right then, oh, I did that wrong because it would pop open. Doesn't matter. As soon as you pushed it, one of the walls slides to the side just a little bit, and you see a ladder going down. And with your heightened sense of hearing, you can hear some noises going down from down below. You can hear something you can hear some murmuring and such.
So talking noises.
Talking noises, yeah. Something, they're high pitched, whatever they are.
Something weird going on here in Monroe.
And I'm just gonna hand wave. Rosie, you take advantage of your roping to bind Birdie really quickly.
Oh, for sure.
So that she is not
For
a
sure.
problem. You guys set her down. You all start going down the ladder. As you get down,
Is there a hook on the back of the door? Because I'd like to hang her,
Yes,
like
there
classic
is.
old TV style.
yeah, there is.
Cool.
There is, and she's
So
just
she
hanging.
can't even walk anywhere.
No, she
She's just
can't.
hanging.
And you get down there, and you see as you get down to the bottom of the ladder, you see, and the noises are getting louder as you get down there, and it's just you hear that sound.
Oh no!
That sound going on, and you look as you reach the bottom of the ladder and drop. You look through a little doorway. You're in some sort of underground bunker, and you go to the doorway, and you look in, and there is this video screen up on the wall, unlike anything you've ever seen. Unless you lived nowadays, in which case it wouldn't look that impressive.
Right.
But in the '87, you would have been like, "Holy shit, it's flat!" and it's so beautiful. It's in like 1080p. It's not 4K. It's just. But you see 3 of these faces looking down from the screen with these giant bulbs off their heads, but instead of like brain matter, they are these eyes that kind of seem to be on almost short stalks that rotate around. They're down like this. What do I want to say? They are. I have it right here.
Gross.
I just want to make sure I get all my details right. They do have green skin, and the face looks almost kind of like a melted, like some sort of melted frog amphibian-like face.
Ugh.
No, I'm not going there.
It's close to the thing.
And there is like this glistening silver suit that
that's normal.
they're each wearing.
Space. I would expect silver suit.
Yeah.
And this huge, like, some sort of acrylic or something-y shell over the top.
Oh my god.
Except that there is a masked portion that has like this. Does that kind of make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good visual.
And they are chattering at each other in that language, back and forth with these giant eyeball stalks that are looking up. And, well played, Fractali. They are aliens. That's good.
Aliens.
And
Cephalopods.
and for us, and it just so happens, Scott, that you had been fiddling around with some of the tech on the Fraggin' Wagon for a moment earlier, and you realized that you still have some of those components on you, and
See, I am useful, chap.
And Aquamarine, you had liberated Michael's phone at one point.
Liberated it.
Yeah, just because you thought it should have someone else responsible for it. And Scott, you knew this, and so you gesture over at Aquamarine, who hands you the phone, and you really quickly hand a couple of things together, and it clicks, and you turn it on, and you start, and as soon as you do that, the clicking that you're hearing switches over and starts coming out of the speaker on the phone.
Yeah.
And the big voice, the big one up there says, "Status report." And standing down at the ground looking up are the Reynolds, Gus and Nadine.
Fucking Reynolds.
Philosopher.
And they both bow down. And one says,
Flip this table.
and Nadine says, "Hail, great leader. Phase 2 is nearly ready to begin. Our agents across the planet have moved themselves into position and await your signal. This planet's puny inhabitants will not be able to stop us." And up on the big screen, the big ones look down and say, "Excellent. May shine upon you in blessing." And then the screen goes dark.
I'm gonna torture the shit out of those Reynolds.
And the Reynolds turn around and see you, and you see them.
And I lasso their stupid butts.
And we all know that that's where it's ending for right
Yeah.
now for tonight.
Of course it be.
Well done, you guys. Thank you so much.
That's crazy!
That was one of the most epic saves I've ever seen in a game
That was
session.
really good.
So fucked up all that stuff that was going on. We got a waffle we got to drop really fast, guys. Don't forget this Kickstarter that I really want to do as a one-shot. Department of Spin. Please check this out. I think next week I'll try and actually do it really briefly just so we can do it. Mahadale, sorry if I butchered the name, threw a waffle at us that is Pink Floyd and Gundam, the anime. Which I realized I was woefully inadequate for both. But we're going to really quickly try and drop this song out. And I thought we'd use Another Brick in the Wall as the song. And I'm trying to remember how this goes right now. Oh yeah, we don't need no education. So if you guys could help me with all the funky music that goes in the background, you know what I mean? You know. So we don't need no education. Some people prefer BattleTech. Some people, they like Macross. Malhadale enjoys the Gundam. If you don't, well, that's your loss. Big robots with different copyrights. All in all, they're just another mech after all. All in all, big, stumpy robots having a ball. Japan once built a life-size Gundam. 60 feet of mechamite. Picture those sized mechs on Fridays.
At 6 p.m.
Now that'd be DFA done right. Hey, thumpers! Now that's a budget goal. After all, it's fun to escalate each season. Get on that. Nah, you know I'm just teasing. And there we go. That would be that one.
Knew the song.
Okay, Ben, you were cut off. From all the wood grain alcohol. Chat, thank you so much. We made it through this evening. It was, holy crap, the things that you threw.
You're amazing.
We'll have to be more on my game for next week. That's 2 weeks in a row without a break.
I don't know.
I love it. What?
Nothing.
It did. I'm happy.
I trust you.
I think I did. I don't,
You did well.
I don't feel like I did. But so much thanks, love, and support. I know we're going to send stuff down to LA in just a second. But for one last time, for all the Masters of Metaverse type folk, go down, say hi, goodbye, your name, and all that. We'll see you guys next week.
Oh, Sean Franklin as John Stone.
Maggie Ferguson Wagstaff.
Ben Dobbins is the asshole.
Yeah.
Vanessa Postel.
And I'm Chris Odie, your GM. Thank you for hanging out with us, guys. Spread the word. We are really trying to start building up the support and audience. What do you want to say? Building up the number of folks who keep eyes out on what we are doing. So feel free to spread the word. It's okay if people can't contribute, but we still have to have the eyeballs too. So take care, love you a ton, and we will see you next week.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.